Well, good evening everyone and welcome to a glorious Goodison Park for a glamorous cup tie which promises a generous amount of graceful action under the lights here at the Grand Old Lady. 3 times FA Youth Cup winners Everton host the 4-time winners West Ham United, with both sides looking to join Charlton, Stevenage, Chelsea and Ipswich, who have already secured their places in the last 16. There's nothing quite like the magic of the FA Cup. Yes, it's Everton under 18s against West Ham under 18s in the 4th round of the 25-26 FA Youth Cup, and it is live on the West Ham website and app as well. Right, we are moments away from kickoff, so it gives us time to just quickly run through the lineup, starting with the home side, Everton. And there they are. Your goalkeeper and captain is number 1, Douglas Lujanix. Number 2 is Melvin Matos. 3 is Louis Poland. 4 is Lewis Evans. 5 is Marlo McEverley. 6 is Demi Akikiri. 7 is Shea Pitter. 8 is Malik Ola Iwola. Number 10 is Braden Graham. 11 is Keane Wren, and 9 is Kieran Loney. Your substitutes for Everton tonight. So number 12 is Adam Teve Patrick. 14 is Rocco Lambert. 15 is Harvey Billington. 16 Ray Roberts. 17 Justin Clark. 18 Harry Brooks. And 19 is Jonathan Nsengo. For the visitors, West Ham United tonight, your goalkeepers number 1, Finlay Hooper. 2 is Vinnie Perkins. 3, Joe Scanlon. 4, Aridas Golan-Beckis. 5, Callum Leacock, and he's your captain tonight. 6 is Reggie Morris. 7 is Andre Dyke. 8 is Connor Brooks. 9 is Chuck Obi. 10 is Lewis Beckford. And 11 is Jetta Medine. Your substitutes for West Ham tonight, number 12 is Thomas Johnler. 13 is Lanra Ewesu. 14 is Emmanuel Fijokwu. 15 is Isaac Thomas. 16 is Tyron Omotoy. And 17 Jonathan Unwin. And 18 is Martin Pachev. Now, normally whenever I do these commentaries, I'm by myself and I will ask you to comment in that live chat to keep me company. Well, I still want you to do that tonight. However, I am delighted to say that I have some company. Yes, Mark Phillips, the under-21s coach, is with me tonight. And Mark, great to have you along, and you're looking forward to this, aren't you?
I'm indeed. I have to mention it really early doors. I'm obviously a previous winner of the Youth Cup, being the coach for West Ham United 2 years ago when we won it. So it's a really important competition, both with our club and throughout for all academies. I'm looking forward to, especially at Goodison Park, a great place to have the game. I'm really looking forward to see how we do tonight.
Yes, absolutely, indeed. And we had a little chat, actually, didn't we, before we came live. And Everton are going to pose a bit of a challenge tonight, aren't they? They're actually going well in the Premier League North, currently 4th in the table, played 13-1-7, finished 3rd last season as well. Appreciate this is the FA Youth Cup, but they are going to pose a challenge, aren't they?
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, they've always been a good club at producing their own homegrown players. Their Finch Farm training ground, they do produce players. They've got a good catchment area, obviously in the northwest, as we have in the East London area. So, could be a good encounter, and hopefully we come out on top.
Right, Mike, just before the players come out, I think I've just seen a couple of comments saying that the mic sounds a bit ropey, so we're going to quickly change the mics over, and we'll come back on comms very shortly. Right, everybody, hopefully that's better. Let us know in that live chat. We're back. We've had a quick pit stop here, change over the mics. Yes, we were talking a little bit earlier, weren't we, Mark, about the threat that Everton are going to pose. However, let's talk about West Ham for a minute. There's a number of bright players. Andre Dyke has certainly caught the eye for me. What do you make of him?
I think Andre Dyke was definitely our standout performer in the last round. The way at Preston, every time he got the ball, they kept feeding him regularly. in a 1v1 situation. Andre was, as I say, our best player on the night. Andre's been up training and playing a little bit with the 21s, working with us, so got a lot of time for Andre. He's got a lot of potential.
Excellent. Well, Everton, they came through against Millwall in the last round, away 3-2. That would have been a tricky affair. As you've mentioned, it was Preston in the last round for West Ham, but it went to a penalty shootout, Mark.
It did indeed. Didn't get paid no overtime money that night, by the way, by the time I left here. No, it did. I don't know if anyone remembers if they watched the game, but Preston did have quite a clear-cut chance actually in the last minute. Although they had a man sent off, they had a 2v1 situation, and we managed to obviously negate that and went for on penalties. But in the cup, no one really remembers how you get through. It's about being in the hat for the next round. That's what it's about, and the same will apply tonight. I think if Millwall had beaten Everton and we'd have been away to Millwall, might have been an interesting encounter, should we say.
Certainly would have been. I've seen in the live chat as well a lot of you getting in contact saying it sounds a lot better now, so thank you so much. Do keep your comments coming. If anybody's got a question for Mark tonight as well as the players make their way out of the tunnels, game about to get underway, please do drop it in that live chat and we'll put some questions. Mark Phillips alongside me today, the under-21s coach. I've just seen the comments saying proper ground out. Yes, we are at Goodison Park, also known as the Grand Old Lady. I've got some stats actually, Mark, about Goodison Park. You probably know it very well. You probably know it a lot better than me. Did you know though it cost £3,000 to construct back in 1892, and it actually held 3 matches at the 1966 World Cup as well. So the players making their way out now. Go through some of the final formalities. Your referee for tonight's game is Jack Churchill. It's the 4th round of the FA Youth Cup. Just a note as well, West Ham women play tonight. That kicks off at 7:30. They're away at Newcastle United up at the Gateshead International Stadium, and Mark, that is some trek going all the way up to Gateshead, a team I know very well from my time in the National League as well. So players making their way out now. As we said, the women underway at 7:30. We'll give you live scores for that one too, going through some of the formalities. And Mark, we must also talk about the number 11 for West Ham tonight. Nadine scored a hat-trick last time out against Norwich, and wow, if he can bring that form into tonight, then it could be progression for the Hammers.
That might be his first hat-trick. He normally plays off the wing, but no, he's in good form. He's in great form. Hope we can carry it over into tonight's game.
It's been a busy week, hasn't it, for the under-21s? Monday against AFC Wimbledon in the EFL Trophy, and Tuesday I was on commentary for the game against Borussia Dortmund. How do you manage a situation like that where you've got 2 games in 2 days?
Well, it was a bit of an unusual one, I must admit. Obviously, we was the only 21s team who got through to that as far in the Virtue Cup, so it was nice to get through, but it did give us a bit of a fixture congestion. So we had some younger players, and no one on show here tonight in the under 18s, but we had some under 16s, some under 17s on our bench and come on. And no, it was good. It was I thought it was unlucky, not unlucky to lose 4-2, but unfortunately we was 3-0 down, got it back to 3-2. And they scored the last one in injury time. But we give a really good account of ourselves in that competition, and everyone at the 21s, all the players, all the staff can now feel really proud of the way we've done it here. And as I tell everyone, we are the only 21s team who've got out and got that far. And our support from West Ham supporters has been fantastic everywhere we've been. Wimbledon, Colchester United, we've took large numbers. And as I always say to everyone, not being an Alan Smith of Arsenal, we are the best supported team in the land.
Right, Mark, I've just seen a comment come in. I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit here, so I'm really sorry to do this to you. What's the expected result here? What do you think the score is going to be? You could be as biased as you like as well as we get underway here at Goodison Park.
I think West Ham will win by the odd goal.
Excellent. Reminder, this is the FA Youth Cup. It's the 4th round. Therefore, this tie has to be settled tonight. So it could go to extra time and penalties if required. And I have been told that there's no bonuses or anything. There's no overtime here for us. But I do enjoy a penalty shootout. But I'm sure for our heart rates, just a standard, comfortable victory would be nice enough. West Ham pick up the ball over on the left-hand side, trying to feed it through into the box. It's cut away by Everton very early stages. And West Ham are certainly looking to start brightly here. But it's a throw for the Toffees. And how nice is it? We were talking before, weren't we, playing this game at Goodison Park. What a great experience for these under-18s. Fantastic.
I mean, all the years, the history that's been played, you say there's some World Cup games played there. I'm glad to say the surface looks in really good nick, because obviously it's not their main stadium anymore. I know their women play there.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
It's a great experience for the lads.
Comments coming in. Irons TV says Mark Phillips got your cap on Monday. You had it on. You don't have it on now. I can tell Mark Phillips does not have a cap on right now.
That's probably someone.
Right, it's a throw in the early stages here. I think we're going to have a good night tonight, aren't we? I think this is going to be good. Vinnie Perkins has got the ball in his hands, and West Ham do come into this one in form as well. A 4-2 victory over Norwich last time out. That was in the under-18 Premier League. As we mentioned, the Dean got a hat-trick in that particular game. Before that, though, it was a 5-1 win against West Bromwich Albion, away at West Brom as well. So it looks like at the minute the Hammers are travelling well. It's a throw, though, for Everton. It's the number 3 Louis Poland who has the ball, the defender. Made 18 league appearances for the Toffees last season. Here he is again, trying to work into a little bit of space. All happening on the left hand side, but the ball's seen out, and it's going to be a goal kick for West Ham.
I think the Youth Cup is quite a unique competition. You know, unless you've been involved in it before, it's always helter-skelter and a bit mad, and it normally takes the game maybe 15 minutes to settle down. I want for some pattern of play to emerge. At the moment, you know, it's very early doors. All the cliches in 1 minute, Mark. There you go. It takes a little while to settle down, and visit. When it does, we can come through without, a passing game.
We like a cliche here, and Mark, what I always tend to do is I run a few quizzes as the night goes on as well. It's just a fun one. The ball's put into the box, and there is a Everton player on the overlap to pick it up, but the clearance is poor into the box now. Charging forward for it is Obi, trying to get it the number 9 for West Ham, but it's gone out of play.
I think we could have made a bit more of that, really. And it was Everton's mistakes, but sometimes you've got to capitalise on those mistakes. That'd be even better to settle down with being 1 goal in front. Really does calm the nerves.
Well, talking of mistakes, I was doing the Dortmund game on Tuesday for the under-21s, and that's how West Ham's goal came about. A mistake at the back, and Dan Cummings was there, latched onto it and blasted past. Unfortunately, it was defeat, though, for the under-21s on Tuesday. The ball's whipped across it, lands on the roof of the net, and the call is a corner, first corner of the game, and we're only 4 minutes in. But West Ham look like they've started quite brightly here, Mark.
Yeah, I agree. Most of the play's been to our right-hand side, and when West Ham started, I don't see how that was a corner, but we'll take it. Thanks very much. Looked like we kicked the ball straight off, but good refereeing.
So Medine is going to head over and take this corner for West Ham, the hat-trick hero last time out against the Canaries. It's a good delivery into the box. It's into the D. Trying to get the shot away, but it's just swamped by blue-shirted bodies. He draws the foul in and wins the free kick. That was the number 8 of Ole Iwola.
Us coaches and professionals would say that's a good free kick. Breaking up the play, long way from our goal, you're not going to get booked. That's a good free kick to give away. No one's going to advocate cheating, shall they say, but sometimes that's a good free kick to give away. Stop the play, regroup, get yourself back in shape.
Yeah, early stages as well. It's you don't see many yellow cards inside the opening 5 minutes, do you? We haven't seen one here either, as Everton look to try and break. Oh, they have a bit of a slip there. And West Ham pick it up. Here is that man, Andre Dyke. I was actually on commentary for your game away at Crystal Palace for the under-18s, and Dyke scored a 96th-minute winner. And of course, Crystal Palace did top the Premier League under-18 South, so that was a good scalp for the Hammers.
It was actually quite an emotional game, because that was the last game for Loris Coggins, who was the 18s coach at the time, who's now subsequently gone to Manchester City to be with their 21. So He'd been with us 10 years, Lewis, and that was a big game for him. He's probably here tonight because he lives in Manchester, probably at the game. But that was a big game for the boys to send Lovis on his way with a victory late on in the game.
Yeah, it was a fantastic game. And we're hoping for more of the same tonight. It goes back to Hooper, who plays it high and far and long. Finlay Hooper, the 17-year-old goalkeeper. He's been at West Ham since under 9 level, I believe.
Yes, he has. He's a good lad. He's a good lad, Finn. He's very confident, good with his feet. He comes over and trains with the 21s. Yeah, comes from the South End area. He's a good lad.
That's Vinnie Perkins there, landing a little bit awkwardly, 16-year-old. Let's hope he can get up. He's been at the academy since the under-12s as well. He signed his 1-year scholarship in July. And we've got a little pause in play. Whilst we have this brief pause in play, and we've got the live chat going on YouTube as well, and of course we've got Mark with us, I think we should get our first quiz question underway. And I've got a few crackers for you, but West Ham, as we said before, won the FA Youth Cup 4 times, Mark. You already know this, of course, you remember it very well in 2023. The other years were 1963, 1981 and 1999. Who are the 4 teams that West Ham have beaten in the FA Youth Cup final? And for a bonus point scores, you don't have to give us an answer, Mark. This is for everybody tuning in and watching right now.
You don't want me to give you an answer, no?
You not yet, because I imagine you know. But that is the first quiz question. We've got quite a few, and Perkins, I think, is still down. Let's hope he's okay. Is he back on his feet now, it looks like?
I hope Vinny's all right, because he's actually very, very vaguely related to me.
How so? You're going to have to elaborate now.
My stepsister's husband is his cousin. He brought in a photo of a wedding in Cornwall that me and him was at when he was about 3, and said, "Look, you're in that picture." And there we go. It's obscure, it's tenuous, I know, but he's vaguely related to me.
Right, so that was Aridas Golombekers with the throw to get it back underway. Ball goes out of play again, just inside the Hammers half, and now it is Perkins, as you can see, back on his feet, about to take this throw for West Ham United. Everton coming to this one after a 3-1 win against Manchester United in Premier League under-18. But this is their first game, actually, since before Christmas. So do you think that might have a bit of an impact, Mark?
Without a shadow of a doubt, actually. Because I'm only speaking from our experiences in the 21s, and I keep talking about the 21s, but we found ourselves when we played Wimbledon on Monday, it was our first game since December the 23rd, and I thought we was a little bit undercooked, a little bit rusty. You need a game to get the cobwebs off, so to speak. So that can work adversely against you, like this.
Yes, good break over on the right-hand side now. Charging forward is Beckford, switches it to Obi on the right side. It's a dangerous ball into the box, and the clearance is right across the face of goal. It's not quite cleared yet. West Ham trying to break the deadlock early on, and eventually Everton clear their lines.
It's a good situation to be in. We just didn't pick anyone out in the final bit, and it's often the hardest. The ball before a chance is obviously one of the hardest balls to play in football. And they've got a nice picture.
Kiri picked up the ball for Everton, trying to feed it over onto the right-hand side, but is that Golombekers who deals with it well and wins his side a goal kick. Have another look at this. Here is Chuck Obi on the right side. Lovely ball into the box, low, and just what a space to put it. Dangerous, isn't it? And actually Everton do well not to concede the corner there.
Yeah, I thought personally at the time Chuck's played it too quickly, but actually it was a good pass. It was a good pass inside. It was good. Yeah, I thought he had loads and loads of time, but I can see why he did play it early, if I'm honest.
Well, I can tell you, people have pretty much got the quiz question right already. Do you want to have a quick go at it, Mark? So 4 times the West Ham have won the FA Youth Cup. Who were the 4 opponents?
Well, obviously the last one was Arsenal. I was lucky enough to be in the dugout.
Score? Do you remember the score?
5-1.
Correct.
They aren't the goal scorers, do you? Well, could tell if you want. Anyway. And then in 99 it was Coventry.
That's correct, yeah, and that was, do you remember this? That was over aggregate.
Was it 9-0?
9-0 it was on aggregate. I think it was was it 5-0 at Upton Park? In the live chat, you'll be able to tell us. But it's,
all I remember
remarkable.
that day is because they opened certain bits of the ground. I was in what we used to call the South Bank, and they had to keep opening different bits of the ground. And we ended up with 14,000 in there. Because as I said earlier, West Ham supporters are the best in the country, and if we have any little bit of success, we'll turn out in our numbers, I can assure you.
14,000. That is incredible. The FA Youth Cup final. Right, 1981. Who did West Ham beat in the FA Youth Cup final?
1981. I think we beat Spurs.
You did. Yes. Do you know the score?
I think I can't remember. I went to White Hart Lane. There's loads of West Ham went there, and we was in various sections of the grounds, shall I say.
Anybody in a live chat, help mark out what's that score. You got it right though. 1981 FA Youth Cup
Was
final.
it 1-0?
West Ham beat
Was it 1-0?
Tottenham. It was 2-1.
2-1.
Good guess. 1963 then, Mark. Who did West Ham beat in the 1963 FA Youth Cup final?
I'll be guessing here.
Have a guess.
So I was only 2. I'm going to guess at Man United.
No, not bad guess though. Who's their great rivals?
You're either going to say City or Liverpool. One of them.
Liverpool's correct. Yeah, Liverpool. The score was 6-5. Would you believe? Quite.
That'd bring the crowds back, wouldn't it? 6-5.
Yeah. Right, it's a goal kick now to the Toffees here at Goodison Park. It's the FA Youth Cup 4th round. It has to be settled tonight as well. West Ham United, though, going quite well in the under-18 Premier South. Currently 9th in that at the minute. 7th. Apologies, 7th in the Prem under-18, 9th last season. So played 12. Won 6 of the games actually. Just goes to show how competitive the Premier League under-18 South Division is this season. Just the one draw, 5
They
defeats.
didn't start fantastically, but they're sort of on not a bad run of games now. They've won the last few, so I'd like to think they was climbing the league, climbing the division.
Well, they are. Won 5 of the last 6 in the Premier League under-18 South, which is pretty impressive.
Good knowledge,
Going.
Mark Phillips. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well done, Mark. Yeah, the live chat is blowing out. If anybody's got a question for Mark Phillips as well, under 21's coach for West Ham, he is alongside me tonight, so please do light up that live chat. We want to hear from you. And a big thank you to all of you for tuning in and supporting these young Hammers tonight. We really, really do appreciate it. And I know especially you do as well, don't you, Mark?
As I say, our support is second to none. At youth level, 21s level, first team level. West Ham are massive and everyone knows it.
Right, in comes the free kick from Everton. Runs almost all the way through. Brendan Graham was there waiting for it. Here he is on the ball now. Gives it to Poland on the left side, trying to charge into the boxes. A few shouts there, but it's going to go in favour.
I've seen the linesman put his flag up early doors actually. I was nice and comfortable when it went back to him now.
Oh, excellent stuff.
That's a good line of defence there. That's not just by chance West Ham stayed in that line and let someone run beyond. That's hours and hours of practice on the training pitch. Like moving up when the ball moves up, holding your line. That's good coaching. That's well done. Well done for Luke and Ricky and Loris before them.
Well, hopefully we should be in for a very entertaining night tonight as well. And there's no clean sheet in the last 4 in all competitions for West Ham, but no clean sheet in the last 6 in all competitions for Everton. They've scored 9 in their last 4. As we said though, for West Ham it's 5 wins in the last 6 in the Premier League under-18 South. This has to be settled tonight, and a dramatic penalty shootout against Preston North End last time for West Ham ensure progression to the 4th round. Qualified last night. There was a few games have already taken place, but Ipswich got through last night. Chelsea are already into the last 16, as are Stevenage and Charlton.
Lots of teams from the south there. I don't have to travel too far to get through.
Yes, that would be pretty useful. Goodison Park, though, great place to go and play the football. Wonderful experiences, Everton. Take the ball into the centre circle. Space over on the right-hand side. Just starting to grow into the game a little bit more now at Everton. It comes in, takes a deflection, and it whips it away from goal, but it is going to be picked up by the number 3 of Poland. Everton just starting to look a little bit more lively.
Yes, unfortunately they're starting to control the game a little bit. We've sat in a nice comfortable low block, but I'd rather we pressed and got in their faces a little bit. They're not like
over the
this.
top, Hooper's charging, he gets there first. Yeah, it was Braden Graham charging it down, and number 10 for the Toffees. He joined from Linfield in 2024. Actually played in the Northern Ireland Premiership as a 15-year-old.
Impressive. Need to retain possession for a little bit of period, take the sting out of them.
Yeah, the touch is a little bit heavy, goes out of play, and possession's going to swap straight back to Everton. And again, Poland is going to be the man to take it. We've had a question come in, actually a really good question for you, Mark, and it is, who is or was the best player you've ever coached? I bet you get asked that all the time, don't you?
I do actually. The most gifted player, I should think that's what they mean. Oh, do not like this.
Over the top. Did he manage to stay onside? Graham with the shot. It's into the back of the net, and Everton take the lead, but the flag has gone up. I did think it just strayed ever so slightly offside, and that's the call.
I didn't see the flag there. I didn't see the flag.
Well, we'll have another look at this, shall we? The ball over the top. I think it's Braden Graham, the number 10. Oh, was it the number 9 who strayed off? I thought that was tight, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he went quite late, actually. I'm glad there's not a VAR. It's our turn to ask them. I will answer your question in a minute. It's just like a lot of attacking play since then.
Yeah, here's Dyke on the right side now for West Ham. From one end to the other. This tie is really starting to light up. Andre Dyke. We know he's got the movement and the skills. Goes back to Perkins. Dyke's got 7 goals in the league so far this season. Absolutely flying in Premier League South. And it was Dyke who scored against Preston, wasn't it, as well?
It was. I'd have to say, in answer to your question, for what he's gone on to do, and I did coach him for many, many seasons, I'd have to say Declan Rice, but the most naturally ability, talented player, I'd have to say would be Ravel Morrison. Ravel Morrison should have played in the midfield for England for years.
I've heard a lot about Ravel Morrison.
Unbelievable talented player. Whatever White went to waste and White really didn't happen, he was an unbelievably talented footballer. But as for someone with a fantastic mindset, and he's still a friend of mine, I have to say what he's gone on to achieve, and he's probably as good as anyone in the Premier League at the moment. I'd have to lay a little bit of claim to Declan Rice.
Well, I think you've got a fair point there when you talk about probably arguably the best in the Premier League right now, Declan Rice. He's obviously, you can take a lot of the credit for that. Ball goes all the way through to Finlay Hooper. It's 0-0 here. Still in the early stages, 18 minutes in. Everton have had the ball in the back of the net, courtesy of Braden Graham, but it was offside in the FA Youth Cup. 4th round here, looking for a place in the last 16 under the lights at Goodison Park. A couple of comments coming in as well, where someone says Ravel Morrison, what a player. Absolutely.
I mean, he was a great player. He didn't play enough for West Ham United or for England, but to see him up close in training, he was unbelievable.
The ball again runs across the face of goal. It's no nonsense defending, put out for a corner here. The number 3 Poland. He's seen an awful lot of the ball, the number 3 for Everton. Could be a dangerous ball into the box. Is that Obi there? No, it's Dyke. Andre Dyke was lurking just in case to pick up any loose balls, but it's another corner for the Hammers here. 19 minutes in, 0-0. Well, thank you to all of you as well for answering that quiz question. I've got plenty more though, so don't worry about it. Do keep those comments coming in. If you're watching at the West Ham YouTube channel, please hit that like button and that subscribe button if you haven't already, because there's an awful lot coming up with West Ham United, the under-18s, the under-21s, the women's, and of course the men's seniors. Whipped into the box. Is there an opportunity to get the shot away? It's up in the air, exactly where Everton wants it, so they slows the play down. The shot comes in this time. It's a good save. It was needed as well. It's going to be another corner. Douglas Lukajanics. He's been with Everton since under 12 level, actually born in Latvia. Has signed a pro contract with Everton until 2027. And
good save, actually, bounced right in front of him. It's a great corner that from West Ham. Obviously one from the training ground. Little slip one, little back heel, gets us to the byline. So, people spend so much time. The head coach of the 21s, Greg Lincoln, calls it the set-piece game. So many games are won and lost on set pieces. And, we do a lot of work on set pieces, and obviously the Luke and Ricky have done some work because we got in from one there.
Yeah, slight change to the corner taker is now. That was Scanlon, I believe, taking it.
Yeah, it was a change. It was just a roll down the middle and a clever little back heel. Well worked.
Right, this might be a difficult question for you, Mark. Another one's coming, a really good one as well. And it's come from Orange Oren on YouTube. Who would you say has the most potential from our youth setup? That's probably a really difficult question to answer. Is there sort of 3 or 4 players that are really catching your eye at the minute that you would like to see maybe moved up to the senior squad sooner rather than later?
So are they talking under 18s or are they talking 21s?
I think in general, I think this is an open question. Anybody in the under 21s or under 18s who's particularly catching your eye at the minute?
Yeah, I mean, Aridus, who's playing this game at centre back.
Yeah.
He's an under 18, regularly trains with the first team, got loads of potential. Yeah, man, everyone who knows me knows my feelings on George Urphy, who's gone out on loan to Bristol City. I think he's a fantastic footballer. He's my sort of midfield play. He's got potential. Calum Casey, who's come back from Swansea, he's just gone out on loan somewhere else, Leighton Orient, I think. We've got loads of players with potential and some on the pitch now. I wouldn't have picked at 15 when we got him from Chelsea. I wouldn't have picked Declan Rice out to go and do what he's done. So, his timing, he's been in the right place at the right time. Declan's mindset was fantastic, and that's what's set him apart now. And it's making him the player he is. He's really determined every time. If he goes out and plays, if he goes training in a small-sided game, he wants to win it all the time, and that someone sets you apart. And Ravel Morrison was like that as well, with all the ability he had. So it's very hard to pick players out at that age. Ezra Mayers has gone in the first team and he's done really well. Ollie Scholes has gone in the first team and done really well. But Freddie Potts is in there, they're doing really well. It's getting yourself established. It really is. And I wouldn't say you've established until you've played 50 games maybe. But then again, I liked Ben Johnson as a player, and Ben Johnson was really good for us, and he's gone to Ipswich and he's not really getting the game. So it's really, you can't just say he's the one, he's going to do it. We produce several good footballers at West Ham, but it's hard to say whether they're going to go on and be right at the top level.
There is a lot to be optimistic about, isn't there, Mark, as well? Like you've mentioned George Urphy there, Callum Marshall, Kante we were talking about a little bit earlier as well. We are 23 minutes in here if you're just tuning in. Good evening, hello and welcome. This is the FA Youth Cup, Everton against West Ham United, the under 18s. It's the 4th round. It has to be settled tonight as well. Extra time and penalties if required, but West Ham now starting to get a little bit of a grip on things. Here is Dyke. Can he find a bit of space over on the left-hand side? He can. Great vision. Now it trots into the box. The shot comes in and it's just a whisker away. Oh my word. What a wonderful effort. And we all thought that was going to burst the back of the net.
Just waiting for the net to rip. It was a great run before that from Andre. Cut inside, good contact. The keeper was floundering. Good word, floundering, whatever it means. The keeper was floundering. Just waiting for the net to ripple.
He did everything right, didn't he, except find the target. Just a whisker away, and it had Everton worried. And we were talking about 10 minutes or so ago, Everton was starting to get a grip on the game, but actually it looks like the pendulum swung the other way, and West Ham looked more likely to score.
Yep, I think we've had the lion's share of the game, and there we are now in the final third with the ball, but they have hit the back of the net. I'm glad it was offside, but I'm quite heartened with our start. I think we've done well. A good side Everton, and we're playing away, but we've found some pockets, and we're asking lots of questions. Well,
yeah, here's Dyke now. She's just making use of the pitch a little bit more, it seems. The ball forward. The intended target was Aridas Golem Beck, as you mentioned him already. The 18-year-old was captain the under 21s, I believe, in the National League Cup last season. Is that right?
That's right. I mean, he's been pushed up ever since he was an under 15. He'd play in the under 18s, and then when he is an under 18, he's pushed up in the 21s, and now he trains across, with the first team, which is not going to put. Here he is actually. He's not without going to put any pressure on him, but he's got a really good temperament. Really has, really calm, collected, got good pace.
And a lot to be excited about as well for the under 21s in the National League Cup quarterfinals. The only academy side that have made it through to the quarterfinals. So a very good accolade. That game against Boston United, I believe, away on the 27th of January, and we've got a player down at the minute, so they just had their foot caught in there. It's never a good sign when they're calling the physio over. Mark,
it didn't look a nice challenge actually.
I'm trying to see. I think it's Connor Brooks who's gone down.
Yeah, I didn't think there was any malice in it actually.
I think it was just two players going for the ball, wasn't it?
Yeah, I agree. Connor Brooks is someone who's played football at men's level. He was at Concord Rangers last year in the Conference South playing against men, which is good because he was only young. There's all different ways to get on your journey to go and make it in the professional game. You can either stay at academy, you can go out on loan, you can play non-league stuff. There's all different ways. I mean, Jared Bowen come from non-league. He was at Hereford, wasn't he? So he's made it through that level. There's quite a few players in the Premier League who have played, the non-league game.
Talk to me about a player that we both will know very well. I do a lot of work with Boreham Wood, and so I've seen an awful lot of Finley Herrick, goalkeeper, and wow, I'm impressed with what I've seen from him. Yeah,
I mean, Finn went there and bowled accounts that did really well. He actually got us through the last round of the Virtue Trophy when we beat Colchester away. He saved a penalty in the last minute, then subsequently saved the rebound, and we got ourselves through. Very, very confident lad. Sure on his own, got great feet for a keeper, can pick out a pass. No, he's not lacking confidence, and he's a very, very good goalkeeper, Finn.
Well, what a treat it is tonight, everybody. Mark Phillips, the under-21s West Ham coach, is with us tonight. Normally I do these by myself, but what a pleasure it is to have Mark along with us. As we can see, Connor Brooks was the player down. He's back on his feet now. He's just going to have to go to the sidelines. Connor Brooks, 17-year-old, as you mentioned, joined from Concord Rangers, has scored this season as well, and will be back underway very, very shortly here. And it's going to be.
I'm quite flattered that you've described me as a treat. I don't think most of my mates have been.
I've just been nice, Mark.
Oh, thank you very much. treat.
Who knows what we might be saying if this goes to extra time and penalties.
Keep just treating me off.
Again, West Ham looking bright, working the ball into the box, and he's cut away at the last minute. And Everton, at the minute, camped in their own half, just can't break forward. Now they've fed it through to Graham, over the top again. Did he manage to stay onside? But Hooper was off his line quickly, read the danger well.
I think a lot of our dangers come from our two wide players, Andre and Jeff, though, really right and left, really making inroads.
Yes, and it's over on that left side again, but it is the number 4 of Lewis Evans who manages to pick up.
What a tackle that is.
It's in a dangerous place. Here's Dyke now charging forward, feeds a lovely ball through. The shot comes in, it's low. I'm not even sure it's a shot actually. I think it was trying to square it across the face of goal.
I love this tackle. Love that.
Yes. That was
Reggie
Morris.
Yes, Reggie's more. I wouldn't say that he's an hard tackling midfielder. He's more like clever footballing midfielder, but he certainly put his foot in there.
That was Lewis Beckford as well. What do you think? Was that a shot, or was he trying to square it, do you think?
I think that was a caught in two minds sort of turnout. Yeah. If he'd have really fully fledged put his foot through, he wasn't in a bad position, but sort of a bit of half and half. We're definitely controlling the game.
Yeah, you sense the Hammers are more likely to score. A ball over on that left side again. It's a nice ball into the box, but it's a blue shirt. Now it comes down again. It's Beckford into the back of the net.
Great goal, Lou.
And he wheels away in absolute delight, and it's deserved. It has been coming. Everton 0, West Ham United 1 in the 4th round of the FA Youth Cup, and it's Beckford with it.
Great finish, though. I'm really, really personally pleased with that, because when it comes to people getting recommendations for scholars and that, I was right behind Lewis Beckford getting one. Not everyone else was.
Look at that touch.
Fantastic touch.
Oh, what a goal. I didn't even realise it was that good until we slowed it down.
No, I didn't realise he actually meant the first touch as much as he did, but that's a great goal. Fantastic goal. Well done, Lou. Really pleased for you.
Well, Lewis Beckford, that's his 4th goal in all competitions this season for the 17-year-old. Am I right saying he's a local lad as well? He's been at West Ham since the under-9s.
Yeah, I think he lives in Woodford or somewhere like that. He's definitely local. Needs to get his Barnet cut. He's got a ridiculous Barnet. What's a finish? Get in, son. Pick that out of the net for me. Get your hair cut, Lou, at the same time.
Mark, if we do a few more of these games and we get to know each other a little bit better, I might make a comment. But on the half hour mark, it's Everton 0, West Ham United.
I've got to answer. For those who don't know me, I've got to answer him back. He's alluding to that. I haven't got a hair on my head, so he's probably thinking you got some front talking about get people's barnets. No, but I always say to people, if I had some hair, I'd use it sensibly. That's all I'm going to say. But I haven't got anything.
Do you know what? Somebody's just commented, Mark. Very Gaza-esque that goal, wasn't it?
It was
against Scotland.
It
England,
was very,
Scotland.
yeah.
Wow, what a great start, and it has been coming as well. It's got to say, it's been with the run of play, that goal. West Ham started the brighter, and then for about a 10-minute spell or so, Everton really grew into the game. They had the ball camped in the West Ham half for a little bit, but the Hammers have got stronger and stronger and stronger, and they lead here in the FA Youth Cup at Goodison Park under the lights. What could be better on a Friday night? Well, how will Everton respond? And Hooper again off his line quickly, read the danger well, but it is an Everton throw deep inside the Hammers half here. 31 and a half minutes on the clock. The Hammers
that
lead.
seems to be the only ball that's troubling us. The ball over the top in behind where the grass is. We seem to, that is the only one we're a bit susceptible to.
Yeah, if you are just tuning in, Everton have had the ball in the back of the net, but it was ruled offside. That was courtesy of Braden Graham. Just ever so slightly strayed offside. In fact, there might have been two. I think Kieran Loney might have been offside as well when the ball was played through. And that was called offside. What wasn't, though, was Lewis Beckford. And it's great for Beckford as well, because just a few moments before he had that indecision, didn't he, where he's sort of half shot, half crossed it, and it ended up coming to nothing. But Everton looking to respond quickly here over on the right side. What can the Toffees do? Good to see a smattering of people inside Goodison Park to watch this FA Youth Cup fourth round tie as well. Everton holding the ball now well on the right, but the pressure is telling from West Ham. Here is the number 5 of Marlo McEverley. Dispossessed, but he's going to have another opportunity. Goes back to his keeper, Luke Jannix. He's also the captain tonight, goalkeeper. I sometimes wonder how much an influence a goalkeeper can have as a captain, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be my ideal choice, but those of us who are old enough to know, Dino Zoff captained Italy in the 1982 World Cup and they won it. So I can't say too much about the keeper being there. There's obviously Jimmy Walker, our goalkeeping coach with the 21s, and played a lot of games with West Ham's first team. He would say, of course, the goalkeeping captain, because Jimmy's got plenty to say for himself, so he would talk a lot. Most of it amusing, not all of it.
Well, Poland getting the cross into the ball for Everton. It runs all the way through. Just a quick reminder, the West Ham United women have just kicked off against Newcastle in the Women's FA Cup. We'll give you score updates in that one. They've made the lengthy trip up to Gateshead for that, the Gateshead International Stadium on a Friday night. Here's Poland again for Everton, over onto this left side with Kian Wren. Poland again gets the ball into the box, but it's not going to trouble Hooper.
Talking of Jimmy Walker, as he was the assistant manager of West Ham Women with Paul Konchesky a few years ago. Did you know that?
I didn't. This is why it's so much better when you're here, Mark. I'm honest, it really is. It's great having you here.
I don't know a lot of things in life, but I know a bit about West Ham.
I think you know everything about West Ham. I also I did a little bit of research on you, and I believe you know the City of London very well, or the roads of London very well. Am I right in thinking you used to be a cabbie?
I used to be a London taxi driver for 22 years, and some people, the way I coach, said I should have stayed there. No, I'm only joking. Yeah, I'd done the knowledge of London, and I was, as I say, I used to.
If you want to be a cabbie now, because it was a real sort of honour, accolade, wasn't it, to be a cab driver in London?
You still have to go for the knowledge as much as I did, sort of thing. And it's not the street. Hello, we're in here. Go on,
yeah, here's Dyke.
1v1. Just show too much.
Yeah, it was a good tackle there by McEverley to deal with the danger. We'll touch on that in a little bit more, but let's just follow this attack for West Ham through. Beckford again, good vision.
Lou's playing with a lot of confidence after scoring that goal, and quite rightly so. Go on, Jeff.
He is. Here's Medine. Just into the box, but it's going to be pumped well clear by Lewis Evans. Lewis Evans, the aggressive centre-half for Everton. He's a boyhood Evertonian as well. He'll be a proud moment for him playing at Goodison Park.
I like to hear that someone who's, that this is their club, as a boy on Evertonian, and someone who's like been at West Ham all those years, like Lewis has here. Showed a bit too much. I do like that of any club. You know, even if you're a lifelong Tottenham fan, I hate to say, if you support your club and you play for your club, there's nothing better. Not that I've got anything against Tottenham.
Well, big game.
I'm not going to lie. I've got loads against Tottenham, but that's another issue.
Big game coming up for the men's senior side, of course. Tottenham this weekend. Yes, plenty of action coming up for West Ham United. The under-18s, the under-21s. We said the women's are in action. They've just kicked off against Newcastle, and I'm pleased to say we can actually see that as well. So we can keep you up to speed with how the women get up in the north east.
As I said early on, the game takes a little while to settle down in the Youth Cup. After the goal, and they had a little period of about 1 or 2 minutes. Now we are controlling the game, controlling the tempo of it, which is nice to see. I don't see Andre on the floor, but what I'm saying is we are controlling. If anyone looks like they're going to score again, it looks like West Ham United, which is nice.
Well, as we said, this is the FA Youth Cup. It has to be settled tonight, so if it is a draw after 90 minutes, we go to extra time. However, Everton haven't actually drawn a game since they played against Middlesbrough in the league on the 20th of September. So have I just done that thing where I put the curse on it? Here's Dyke now for West Ham. He looked very lively on the right side. It's a delicious ball into the box. And it comes off.
Has there been any games this year when Everton under-18s haven't scored a goal?
Right, that's a cracking question. I can tell you what, there has been, but they have scored in the last 11 in all competitions. So the signs, 12 now, including tonight.
That'd be nice if they don't score tonight. Then we'd take a 1-0 and thanks very much.
So 37. I always find, Mark, how quick these games go when you commentate or you're at the ground. You find that when you're in the dugout as well. We're not that far away from half time already. I feel like we only kicked off 10 minutes ago.
Sometimes, I mean, the game at Colchester when we were the game at Swindon when we were sort of half hanging on, if you want, it's a bit of a waste, chaps. When you're half hanging on, sometimes it can drag.
Look at that.
What's he giving you? Not sure.
Yeah, it's Reggie Morris, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's giving,
I'm not sure which way he's given it.
Oh no, the kid's caught him in the head. It's a complete accident from the lad. It wasn't intentional, but he does clip his head there.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who it is. I think it's the number 7, Shea Pitter for Everton. Just caught him in the head there.
What's his name? Shea Pitter?
Shea Pitter, yeah.
Sounds like it's something to get in my local kebab shop.
Well, he's a Welshman, is Peter. Joined from the Llandudno Academy. I didn't know Llandudno had an academy. He's got 5 under-17 Wales caps. And scored against Gibraltar as well.
Don't know nothing about the fella, but nice exotic name anyway.
Yes, it certainly is. Right, a little break in play now, whilst a bit of treatment is being received for Reggie Morris, who's down on the ground at the minute. I need everybody's help, and I need your help as well, Mark. I know you know everything about West Ham United, but Everton begin with the letter E. So how many football clubs do you know that begin with the letter E in England's top 5 divisions? That includes the National League and the Scottish Premiership, Championship, League 1, League 2. So 9 divisions in total. I make it 7, including Everton. So...
Did you say Scotland as well?
Scotland. So yes. So England's top 5 divisions and the Scottish Premiership, Championship, League 1 and League 2. So a total of 9 divisions. So I believe there are 7 teams beginning with the letter E in England and Scotland in the professional ranks, also including the National League.
Cool. Do you want me to name a few then?
Go ahead, start, and in that live chat, get them in as well. Let's go for it as well.
Obviously, Exeter City.
Correct.
East Fife.
Yes, correct.
I can't remember.
2.
Is Eastleigh still in the conference?
Eastleigh are in the conference. Well done.
Eastleigh, hang on.
So that's 4 because we've got Everton, so we don't need to do that one. So you are missing 3, and they're all Scottish, unless I've done my notes wrong.
I was thinking of Eastbourne Borough, but I think they've gone down. They're in
Eastbourne Borough in the National League South.
Right, so they're all Scottish.
They're all Scottish, yeah. And they're all in Scottish League 2. Just to really help you out.
I might have made this team up. Is East Stirling the team?
I think you've made that team. There is a team called Stirling.
I thought it was East Stirling. Hang on. So we've gone East 5.
Right, you're close. There is another East, but it's not East Stirling. And we're back on the way with Dyke.
East. I'll come back to you.
Rich Weston has just commented saying who scored it. Was absolutely scintillating from Lewis Beckford. Make sure you go back and watch it. Hopefully it will appear somewhere on the West Ham social media channels. It was very Paul Gascoigne against Scotland-esque. It was absolutely beautiful. Nicked it off the player, took it down. In fact, we've got a replay of it now. Here it goes. First touch. Look at that. Oh, I could watch that all day.
All they had to do was lie on the floor with the old drinks bottle. It would have been Paul Gascoigne, wouldn't it? Fantastic.
Yeah, good celebration. I love a good knee slide as well. Right, a lot of people getting the questions right as well. I can tell you in the live chat, Elgin City is absolutely correct. Yeah. Somebody else has said East Stirling, but I'm pretty certain East Stirling, it's just Stirling, not East Stirling. We've had East Fife already.
I'm disputing that. It's funny that someone else has come up with it.
Yeah, it is actually, isn't it? But I'm happy to be corrected if I'm wrong. It's East Stirling. Somebody will know in that. Like, I've got to be honest, the West Ham fans are outrageously knowledgeable about all football, not just the Hammers. So if it is East, I thought it was just Stirling, but if it's East Stirling, it could be... correct me. I've got no problem being corrected. Here's a good one that you didn't get. Edinburgh City.
Oh, see, I'm too old. I'm sort of my knowledge is around 1975 and 1980. Both years we won the cup, actually.
Yeah.
My knowledge is around it as it gets into the modern day world. Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, Everton trying to break. I think it's Braden Graham again charging into the box. This time it goes in and it counts. And it is Braden Graham who levels things up for the Toffees. And it's almost similar to the one that was disallowed, wasn't it? But this time he kept himself onside, charging through. Graham doesn't miss. He's had 2 cracks at that. Actually put the ball in the back of the net twice. And this one counts. First one was offside. No debating this one. It counts. Bottom left-hand corner. And it's 1-1 here in the FA Youth Cup 4th round. Everton 1, West Ham United 1.
Really, just a lack of communication, really. There was no threat on the ball at all. Both West Ham players could have easily cleared it. They didn't chat with each other, didn't say a word. And it's the sort of thing that coaches go on about day in, day out, communicate. Players look at you as if you're mad, but it matters that much. And they've scored from lack of communication, really, there. Obviously, the fella went on and took it well. But we was comfortably in possession in the halfway line. There's lack of communication. I didn't see exactly who it was. I think it was Reggie or someone.
Yeah, well, Braden Graham.
As I said, you're never settled. You're never comfortable in the Youth Cup unless you're winning 5-1 away at Arsenal. You're never comfortable in the Youth Cup. There's always something around the corner, and Everton have just proved that.
Well, it's 1-1 here. Braden Graham charging through. He's looked very lively in this game, hasn't he? Been with Everton since 2024. As he said, he's played in the Northern Ireland Premiership for Linfield when he was just a 15-year-old. It's his first goal for a while, though. Hasn't scored in any of Everton's last 5, but it is 1-1, and the goal coming just before the break. They always say scoring just before half-time is such a good time to score, but I kind of thought any time was a good time to score, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, for the last 10 minutes, I think we was nearly in complete control, but it just shows you, like that, bit heavy. But, I mean, if anything, we look favourites there to go 2 up, and there's the complete sucker punch, a mistake out of nothing on the halfway line. The fella's gone through and scored. Yeah,
it'd be interesting to see the stats of this game. Fortunately, we don't get them, do we? But West Ham have had a lot of the possession, and the ball was spent large periods of time camped in the Everton half, but it looks like it's just raised the momentum a bit for the Toffees. The ball put over onto that right-hand side again. Pitter putting the ball into the box, but it's taken away by Hooper. Here is the goal scorer, Lewis Beckford now. Does well to hold on to the ball. Right, Josh Thorne has asked this question now about 10 times. He said, "Is it true that back in the day?" I think he might be jesting with us a little bit. But is it true that back in the day, he had cold water and a sponge to treat players with?
Very true. That is very true. Yeah.
And it seemed to work. And he wants to know why did that work, and it doesn't seem to work these days.
I think that said more about the current day player than the player from years ago. Now, if you went on with a cold water and sponge, they'd probably be writing letters to your MP. That's just our society, and the game has changed.
There you go, Josh Thorne. We've answered the question for you. I have put it to Mark. If anybody has a question for Mark Phillips, please do put it in that live chat. It is so good to have Mark Phillips, the under-21s coach, with us tonight to give us his expert insight. So do get your questions coming in. 1-1 here, and again, Everton just trying to feed that ball through. I don't think that one would have counted if it made its way through. I certainly think Loney was offside. As it is, it's come into the box. It's headed away comfortably. Beckford picks it up on the edge of the D, but it's snatched back by the Toffees. All the pressure coming from Everton at the end of this first half. Don't concede now.
There's an old saying, that goals change games, and that goal has really changed this game because we was comfortably in the driving seat. We was 1-0 up through a mistake. They've got it back to 1-0, and now there. I won't use the word in the ascendancy because it's a one word that gets played on Mark Phillips bingo when I'm doing the commentary. So they're on the front foot, should we say.
So we're into
I wouldn't mind getting us in that 1-1 and regroup and go again.
Yeah, into injury time here at the end of the first half. Corner for Everton. It runs all the way through. It's going to go to Poland. Pushed back, and here is the number 4, Lewis Evans, back to his keeper, captain tonight. Switching it over onto the right hand side. That's where all the joy has been for Everton.
It is. Don't like this. Do not like this.
The touch was a little bit heavy. West Ham can come away with it. Here's Dyke. Is there a chance to counter-attack for the Hammers?
Be tidier.
To lay it off, it needed a lucky bounce, didn't it, really?
We had good numbers there, just needs to be tidy. Take care in the final third.
Here's Wren for Everton. Makes his way into the West Ham half.
It's topped up being the right game of basketball. You ever go, we ever go. You ever go, we ever go. This is.
It is, isn't it? It's end-to-end stuff. Here's Poland, a little bit of space. Is he going to have a go? He does, but he puts it high and over. And surely that'll be the last chance of the first half.
Taking my biasness out of it, it has been quite an entertaining game. There's been lots of goal-mouth action, lots of good play involved. And our goal was obviously better, but 2 really good goals.
Yeah, if you are just tuning in, everybody, it's almost half-time here at Goodison Park in this FA Youth Cup 4th round tie. West Ham did take the lead, courtesy of an absolute stunner from Lewis Beckford. Then, unfortunately, for the Hammers, Braden Graham did an awful lot of hard work, ran onto the ball and fired it past Finlay Hooper to make it 1-1. The quiz question as well, a lot of you still commenting. The 7 teams beginning with the letter E in England's top 5 and Scotland's top 4 divisions. More on that in a minute, just whilst we wait for this attack from Everton. Now it's broken down, but is there an opportunity on the counter-attack? Is there still time? Scanlon getting forward with the ball, and I think he almost confused himself. I think he was expecting to be closed down a lot quicker than that. Strong tackle coming in. Oh, that could have been so different, Mark.
Could have been a clumsy change. I got a pen out of it. I don't know where all these minutes have come from. There was a couple actually, wasn't there? We had Reggie Morris down on the ground. Vinny went down, didn't he? Vinny went down quite early on. We've had 2 goals as well. My distant relation was on the floor for a while. Not because he's my distant relation, but he was.
You're not a man to upset, Mark. Everton coming again. We're into the 5th minute now, and it's a similar sort of. It's gone into the back of the net again. And it's the number 7 of Shea Pitter who wheels away in absolute delight. And it's Everton who take the lead right on the stroke of half time. The Toffees lead it by 2 goals to 1. And I have to say, West Ham don't deserve to be trailing at the break here.
They don't, but since Everton scored that goal, we've sort of gone to sleep, and they really have bucked their ideas up. I think Shea put he's heard I've took the mickey out of his name. He said, "Have some of that." Here you go, we're 2-1 up.
Yeah, you might be getting a tweet from him if he watches this back, Mark.
No chilli sauce, thanks, Shea.
Shea Pitter on the score sheet for the Toffees, and it's 2-1 to the home side in this 4th round tie.
That's a good pass. That's a great pass, to be fair.
It is, isn't it? And it's another through ball that works. Everything that's good for Everton has come through eventually on that right hand side. They've actually had the ball in the back of the net 3 times now in this game. Graham scoring twice, but his first one was chalked off as he just strayed offside.
If you said to either of us 7-8 minutes ago West Ham would go in losing, you would be, their domination was quite extreme. But there you go, that's football for you. That's the game.
Well, what do you say to the boys now, Mark? It's half time when they come in. What do you say?
We pick your heads up. We've created chances. We'll create more chances. It's just that we're so loose and seem ragged at the moment. I want us to get in at half time, get the coaches to have a word with them, push up. We're not condensing the play. See, when it goes backwards, we let them have time on the ball, and they've proved they're a decent side. As you said, everything for them seems to be coming down their right. Everything.
And that is half time here. Everton lead at the break. It was started so well though with Lewis Beckford with one of the best goals you're likely to see this month already. And there was Braden Graham though and Shea Pitter to give the Toffees a lead at the break. Just a quick reminder of that quiz question before we run through the replay. 7 teams beginning with the letter E. I have Everton, Exeter, Eastleigh, East Fife, Elgin City, Edinburgh City and East Kilbride is the other one. Somebody said Ebbsfleet. Ebbsfleet are now in the National League South. They were relegated from the National League, so they don't quite make the grade.
I've got to say, East Kilbride, Edinburgh City, they just turned up last week, and I'm going to get them.
Mark Phillips there insulting two Scottish teams. Right.
I'm just embarrassed I didn't get it. That's fine.
Do keep your questions coming in. I'm going to check that East Stirling one as well. I'm definitely going to check that. Do keep your comments and your questions coming in for Mark Phillips in the second half. I know there's a few that we haven't read out, so we will get those in the second half, so please do keep them coming in. In the meantime, we're going to go get ourselves a nice cup of tea and we'll leave you with the first half highlights. We'll be back soon. Well, welcome back everybody. Second half about to get underway here at Goodison Park. Everton 2, West Ham United 1 in the FA Youth Cup 4th round here. We are moments away. Chuck Obi's going to be the player to get us underway. I haven't heard anything about any changes at the break, so we believe it's as we were. So for Everton, it's Luke Jakes, Matos, Poland, Evans, McEverly, Akara Kiri, Pitta, Ola Iwola, Graham, Wren and Loney, and for West Ham it's Hooper, Perkins, Scanlon, Golan-Beckis, Leacock, Morris, Dyke, Brooks, Obi, Beckford and Medine. And we are back underway for this second half. We've had a nice cup of tea, and actually I did a little bit of research as well. The quiz question we had about teams beginning with the letter E, 7 teams in total. A lot of people put East Stirling, including Mark Phillips. They are a team, but they're in the Scottish Lowland now, so that's why we can't include them. So it was Everton, Exeter, Eastleigh, East Fife, East Kilbride, Elgin City and Edinburgh City. But we're back underway for the second half, and what do you think was said at the break, Mark?
Knowing Ricky and knowing Luke, as they are quite calm, sort of like, methodical individuals, they won't be throwing any boots or teacups about. They'll be like getting the analysis up, and looking at where we went wrong the last 10 minutes, and we come out in quite a good vein at the first 5 minutes. So it's quite unbelievable how we're losing the game, but that's football for you. So we get one and we're well back in the game. Fear not. I don't think this game's going to end 2-1, so I feel we're in the game.
Yeah, there was a lot of positives to take from that first half.
Was
in fact,
indeed.
Everton only really got back into it, didn't they, after a bit of a lack of communication?
Yeah, there was indeed. So, once it settles down after the half-time break, I think we can control and maybe, create some opportunities and get ourselves back in the game.
Well, alongside me tonight, that's the voice of Mark Phillips, the West Ham Under-21s coach. So if you do have a question for him, please do pop it in that live chat. We do appreciate you supporting the young Hammers tonight. There's been a goal as well. West Ham United women have taken the lead against Newcastle United women up in Gateshead in the Women's FA Cup as well. So a little bit of good news tonight. And here is Matos. He scored last time out, actually, Melvin Matos for Everton. And now they've got the ball over on the right-hand side. It's the number 9 of Kieran Loney, dispossessed. And the Hammers punt the ball high and forward, only as far as a blue shirt. With a bit of space on this left side now to break into. Working the ball into the box, gets the shot away, and it's just gone over. Had Hooper a little bit worried there.
I think it caught a deflection. I don't like it when the game's really stretched like that. You attack, we attack. That was the last 10 minutes of the first half, and Everton come out the stronger there. I like it to be us controlling the game, playing off of a shape, playing through the thirds, playing with different heights on the pitch. When it's open like that, I fear for us.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Did take a touch there as well. It's Malik Ola Iwola with the shot. Plays for England under 16s as well. Scored for the Three Lions. And it is an early corner for the Toffees in this second half. Got a couple of quiz questions coming up in the second half as well for you, Mark, but more on that in a minute.
They're not in the Scottish second division, and I'll be alright.
No, I can promise they're not. Lewis Evans plays the ball over the top. I can promise they're not. They're more to do with West Ham, and more recently as well, so it will be in good nick here. The foul's been drawn in for West Ham. Play it quickly, just inside their own half. The tie has to be settled tonight. It's the fourth round of the FA Youth Cup. So if West Ham can pull it back and we end a draw after 90 minutes, we go to extra time and then penalties if required. Looking to try and make their way into the fifth round of the FA Youth Cup. Charlton, Stevenage, Chelsea and Ipswich are already through. And here come Everton. Surely he's offside there.
Good tactic though there from Everton. It's the old Tony Carr way, up, back and through. So the way that West Ham used to play quite regularly, in the 70s and 80s. And I was regularly going home and away. Fantastic tactics. They just booked the fella there for kicking the ball away. The line.
Yeah, Kieran Loney. They've done that a couple of times actually, Everton, haven't they? Trying to just play the ball through, and it has worked. Kieran Loney's a Scottish centre forward.
I mean, the way it works, you play it up to your target man, he sets it, then you've got a runner from deep who shouldn't really be offside, so it's up, back and through. As I say, it was often used by West Ham, 70s, 80s, 90s, and Everton has sort of adopted that tactic tonight and had some success with it, unfortunately.
Yeah, Beckis there goes back to his keeper Hooper. Sticking with our Scottish theme actually tonight, we seem to have one. Kieran Loney joined Everton from Partick Thistle in 2024. He was on the score sheet against Millwall in the last round. Everton have it again now over on the left side. They've certainly started this second half as they ended the first, enjoying large spells of possession. Evans switches it over to the right hand side. Here's the goal scorer, Shea Pitter. I don't think he saw Melvin Matos there on the overlap on the right side. He sees him now.
Definitely playing with a lot more confidence, Everton. Really are. They wasn't obviously losing 1-0, but their confidence is up. I think they're a more dangerous team when they play fast attacks and they regain it and go for you. When they're building, I think we normally set and they're okay. The fella just got booked there, showing a little bit of a descent. He wants to be careful, he's not off. Big 9.
Kieran Loney in the book needs to just watch himself here. West Ham pick up the ball in their own half at the minute. Toffees lead by 2-1. All 3 goals coming in the first half. We are maybe 6.5 minutes into the second set of 45 here.
Who's Everton's coach of the under-18s? It used to be Unsworth, it's not now.
Leighton Baines.
Leighton Baines. Well, he's recognised that technically I think West Ham are a bit of a superior team, so he's really got Everton pressing and being aggressive on the front foot, making us play quicker, hurrying our play up. And when it's slowed down, I think we are the better side.
Yeah, ball over the top this time though for West Ham. It's a different approach. It comes to nothing. Everton whip the ball away. And they stand the ball up well. Foul's being given, dragged down. It's Loney who wins the free kick there for the Toffees. Well, a lot of action coming up for West Ham. As we say, the men's team travel to Tottenham tomorrow. I know you're looking forward to that one, Mark. The women are currently away at Newcastle at the minute in the Women's FA Cup. The under-18s travel to Birmingham next in the league. That's on the 24th of January, and the under-21s at home against Chelsea this Monday. That'll be a good challenge.
Yeah, that's what we're training for at the moment. And as you say, the following week we are away to Boston. I expect to see a few Northern Hammers or West Ham fans who haven't been to Boston's ground up there following us. And as I've said on numerous occasions tonight, the 21 support this year from West Ham fans has been brilliant. Even took 700 to Truro.
Yeah, here's Medine trying to work his way into the box. It's nice play by Morris.
Good numbers, good numbers.
Scanlon.
Turn.
Back to Medine. Calling it, Mark. You're calling it well. Scanlon happy to take the corner, and there's been a goal up in Gateshead, and it's like Newcastle have levelled things up against West Ham United women there in the FA Cup 1-1. It's 2-1 to Everton here, but the Hammers have a corner.
So we can level something up.
The arms go up. All the way to the back post there, but Douglas Luke-Janics, the captain and keeper for Everton, commanded his space well.
This is when they're dangerous. This is what I would call a fast attack.
Yeah,
they get the numbers, and they outnumber us.
Still Graham going forward. Loney was screaming for it at number 9 in the box. I think he's a little bit frustrated that Graham didn't try and release the ball earlier.
Here we go, basketball. It's our turn.
End to end, great stuff. This is exactly what we want. FA Cup tie on a Friday night under the lights. There's not much better than that, is there, Mark?
We've got the numbers now. Go at him.
Into the box. Shot comes in. Medine was there in space, wasn't it? I think he wanted it, and mind you, it did have to work its way through a body. Andre Dyke, the number 7.
Good run from Andre. This is good. Just if he lifts his head up there. Yeah, maybe look at Jeffter on the edge there, the 11.
Yeah,
but someone who's a forward in the box, I won't blame him for shooting, if I'm honest.
Well, he's got 11 goals in all competitions this season, has Andre Dyke. Actually scored for England under-17s on his debut as well in a 5-0 win over Mexico.
Yeah. If you're a forward-thinking player and you've got the ball at your feet in the box and a sight of goal.
Well, it is end-to-end. This is what we like. Mind you, it's not uncommon for a second half to be a little bit more lively than the first.
I don't know where Readers is running,
Well, I've got some good news. It turns out Newcastle, if they did have the ball in the back of the net, it's been chalked off. I haven't seen it myself, but it remains West Ham 1, Newcastle 0 up in Gateshead in the Women's FA Cup at half-time as well. So the Hammers going well in the North East. There's still plenty of time in this one as well, Mark.
They don't have VAR at women's game, do they?
No.
I've seen that they scored, and then they were quite a while over. They didn't score when it went to VAR.
I believe they scored. I believe I had a notification to say there'd been a goal, but for whatever reason, it's.
On another note, West Ham are starting to get a foothold in this game again, starting to control the tempo of it, which is what we want and what we're looking for. Will eventually lead to opportunities.
Well, West Ham, when they did score the goal courtesy of Lewis Beckford, it was with the run of play at the time as well, and Everton got back into it by a little bit of miscommunication when West Ham were on top, and they they commanded it from there, didn't they? And it led to that second goal, almost a mirror image actually of Graham's goal that was disallowed.
Yes, it was.
We were talking about it at half-time. Hooper has been beaten a couple of times in that bottom left-hand corner. Still a long way to go.
We should be out here.
It's difficult to see on the overlap. Medine.
Go on, Jeff.
Little slip.
Go at him.
Into the box, Medine, but he's just muscled off the ball there by the number 2, Melvin Matos.
We're still there.
Here's Scanlon. Ball into the box, and I think it's not Matos, he's the number 2. I think it might have been Demi Akara-Kiri who got the final touch for Everton to knock it away, but it's a throw for the Hammers deep inside the Toffees half here. 56, nearly 57 minutes on the clock.
Avidas, or Readers, whatever you want to call him, Colin Beck, has got a good long throw. We've used it before in the 21s. You can definitely hit the box from there.
I tell you what, it's such an underrated trait, a long
Without
throw,
doubt.
isn't it? I see it at Boreham Wood with Chris Bush a lot, and it causes havoc. A long throw comes into the box. You can never get the ball far away, can you, if you're the defenders? And it comes straight back again to Golan-Beckis, who whips the ball into the box. It was Loney who got there first for Everton, put back into the danger zone. Everton clear their lines once again. It's headed back up into the box again, and
It's funny you talk about throw-ins, because there's more restarts and throw-ins than any other restart in football, and very few teams practice it. We have a game with the under-21s and the players hate it, they get bored of it, called the throw-in game. But if you watch most teams and throw-ins, they give possession away. And it drives me mad. It drives me mad. But we do it a lot with the 21s. We make no bones about it. It's very important. Retaining possession when you have a restart from a throw-in. You watch any team, not only West Ham, watch any teams in the Premier League when they have a throw-in, the amount of times possession turns over.
I think you're onto something here, Mark. I mean, the throw-ins worked so well for Stoke City for all those years, didn't it? And Arsenal have become set-piece FC this season as well. So
if Arsenal win the league through it, no one will have any complaints. But as I say, with the under-21s, our analysts, a fella called Fred and that, does a lot of work on the set pieces, and we go through set pieces and the throwing game quite a lot, because the restarts are important. Obviously playing open free flowing football is equally as important, but you have to play your percentages.
Well, we can see a change coming here. It is Aradas Golan-Beckis going off. I wonder if he's been just limping a little bit over the last few minutes.
He wasn't running at all well there. He really wasn't.
I think it's Emmanuel Fujikwu who's coming on.
He looks like him.
I believe he's only 15. Is he?
Yeah, he's an under 16. Played for us the other night against Dortmund, actually, in the 21s, which is good for a boy of that age. Very mature, good defender, good solid defender.
Yeah, he's also got Dutch citizenship as well as British citizenship.
He's represented Holland and England at under 16 level.
Let's get him a senior cap quick, shall we?
Yeah.
So that's our first change of the game. So Aradas Golan-Beckis is off, and as we've just seen, the number 14, Emmanuel Fujikwu, on. Yeah, as you said, I was on commentary for that Dortmund game. Saw him play. Seen him play quite a few times this season as well. It's a free kick though. It's going to be taken by Reggie Morris. This is an underrated place as well to take a free kick from. Certainly you see when you're in the dying embers of a game, the box gets flooded, doesn't it? But still plenty of time on the clock. We've got half an hour to go. The hour mark is up. 2-1 to the Toffees. All three goals, if you just joined us, coming in at the first half. West Ham did take the lead. The shot comes in. It's piled in low, and it doesn't trouble Douglas Lejanics in the Everton goal.
It was a fair shot. It was just too straight, wasn't it? Any of the corners, it might have made him think it was just straight at him.
Well, West Ham certainly enjoying the possession at the minute, looking more likely to score. It really has been on a bit of a pendulum this game. West Ham don't deserve to be losing. I think probably on the balance of play, a draw would be fair at the minute. Connor Brooks has gone down under the challenge and wins the free kick in another dangerous position. Well outside the D, but left of centre.
Yes, I agree. I mean, after half time and the first maybe 10 minutes, I thought Everton sort of controlled the game, but now we've come right back into it. All we need is a goal, back to 2-2, and I would fancy us.
Well, who's having this? Because Morris is there and Captain Leacock is there as well.
I don't think they're going to be shooting. It's a bit of a sort of Paul Gascoigne range from there. If anyone remembers that semi-final, Spurs v Arsenal.
We've certainly been given the Paul Gascoigne links tonight. Here's another one for you. He's won the FA Youth Cup as well, as has George Best and David Beckham.
Not bad, is it?
Not bad at all. And the likes of Joe Cole and Michael Carrick, of course, for you boys.
Indeed.
So Reggie Morris, number 6, plays it into the D at the edge of the box. Dispossessed, and Loney picks it up for Everton. It's a bit of a scrap going on. Everton come away with it now over on the far side. They're quite good at holding on to possession, Everton, aren't they? In those quick passing,
and then going fast like this.
Tight spells, yeah.
As I say, when it's like this and they have to build, I fancy us to be in shape, in possession, that's when they're dangerous. That one they're trying to hit the grass over the top.
And it's over on the left-hand side with Graham, the goal scorer. Aidan Graham looking for options. Goes back to the halfway line. Well, we've got Mark Phillips with us tonight, the West Ham under-21s coach. Do get your questions for him in that live chat. We really appreciate you joining us tonight as well. Lots of you watching. 1,427 watching right now, Mark.
There's probably 1,399 saying, who's Mark Phillips?
I bet they're not. I bet they're not. This is a foot race here. Pitter shoulder barges and wins the ball. Matos does well to charge in, drills it in low. Hits the first man for West Ham.
So much of Everton's good stuff has come down that right, and it really has.
Here's Akara Kiri, and Cooper is going to save the ball from going out. How important, Mark, are loan spells for these younger players? We spoke about Finlay Herrick before going to Boreham Wood. George Earthy at Bristol City, but he's been there before, and that's Championship, so it's a high level. A little bit further down the period, you know, when we talk about playing in the National League or National League North or South, you know, the first steps of non-league and starting to play men's senior football, how much does that add to these young players?
It just gives you the experience of, you know, how hard it is, you know, to be a week in, week out player in the National League, let alone the Div 2 or Div 1. It's very, very hard to be a professional footballer in the men's game. It really is. And I mean, we've had players like Regan Clayton's gone out to Dagenham and Redbridge and then to Braintree, and he's come back, he's with us. You can see with the experience he's got, you know, it's brought him on as a player. The same as a goalkeeper, we've had Mason Terry, he's been out to Hornchurch and now he's at Braintree. It's improved him. Freddie Potts had two loans, one at Wickham, one at Portsmouth, won the Player of the Year at both those clubs when he was there, and now he's playing in the Premier League. So it can be a real help. It doesn't mean that everyone goes that way, because Declan Rice didn't have a loan, didn't go anywhere, just come through at West Ham. Hello, we like this.
There's Medine, he's trying to create something. Wow, that was an aggressive tackle there by Medine.
I think it's a bit of a two-footed lunge. The referee's looking.
I was trying to be polite.
He was low down and did play the ball, but it was a bit agricultural, shall we speak. He hasn't booked him. I'm glad to say.
I can't help but think. I think he's got the yellow card out here, so I think Medine is going to find his name in the book there for that elaborate challenge, shall we say, to put a kind word to it. Edgware Bubbles has got in contact. Mark, he says congratulations on the Elite Coaches Apprentice Scheme Award.
Oh, that's something that I don't know if I'm not a big social media person, but on what's the thing I'm on? Instagram, they're all putting photos on from 2016 for some reason. I don't know why they are. I dug one out of 2016 when I got my Elite Coaches Apprentice Scheme Award. So I just dug it out 10 years ago. I was an exceptional handsome man in obviously 2016. Deteriorated in the last 10 years.
No, not at all, Mark. No, I'm not having that at all. But let's get back to the football very quickly, shall we? The ball goes over the top. And yes, Medine in the book for that elaborate challenge there. 2-1 to the Toffees. It's the FA Youth Cup, fourth round here. It has to be settled tonight. If West Ham can find a way and we go in at 2-2, we will have to go to extra time and potentially penalties as well. Do you know the amount of games I've covered in my life? I've only ever once seen a live penalty shootout, and it was this season. And it was a big game. It was Hayes and Yedding against Burgess Hill Town in the third round of the Velocity Cup.
Massive game.
Massive game.
I have to tell you, until lately, I had a disgusting record with penalties of teams that obviously I used to follow England everywhere. So in England weren't the best at penalties, and in West Ham weren't the best at penalties. But we've won a few along the way now. But
I was going to say, let's hope there's not a penalty shootout tonight. Here's Medine on the left side for West Ham.
Being 2-1 down, at this minute I'd take a penalty shootout just to get us through.
Joe Scanlon picks up the ball. He's 17. He's got 5 assists to his name so far this season, Joe Scanlon.
Yeah, he likes to get forward, Joe. He's a good attacking fullback. He really likes to get forward.
He's
really does.
Hammer boy through and through as well. Been with the club since the under 9s, I believe.
Hello.
little bit of space to work in now as well.
Get in the box. Bring him down. Hello.
The referee points to the spot. It is a penalty.
Great decision, ref.
You called it before it even happened, Mark. Well, here we are.
You never know. I might know something a little bit about football. I'll keep it well hidden.
We've just been talking about penalties.
It's a pen all day long. All day long.
It's on. Is it on Dyke? It is on Dyke.
Yeah.
I think it's. I didn't quite see the number actually for Everton. I think it could have been Shea Pitter, the goal scorer. Oh no, I think it was Marley McEverley. If we get another chance, it is Dyke who's going to take the penalty. Scored against Preston in the last round. He's got 11 goals to his name this season. Can he make it 12 at a crucial stage in this FA Youth Cup 4th round tie?
As you said earlier, we do deserve to be level, so let's get what we deserve.
Well, West Ham have had the better spell over the last 15 minutes as well. Dyke up against Luke Jannings to level things up here at Goodison Park. What a moment this could be. He steps up. Oh, and he scores.
Irons.
Luke Jannings, he went the right way. He just crept underneath his body and into the back of the net. And we have got a thriller here at Goodison Park. It's Everton 2, West Ham United 2 in the FA Youth Cup 4th round. And it's deserved, Mark. It is deserved.
I don't know quite what the keeper was doing. He sort of dived over it. But no complaints with that.
We've got...
looks like Zach Thomas, is it?
It's we've got the number 11 going off for Everton. So Kean Wren is going off. Hasn't seen too much of the ball for Everton. Is that Thomas, did you say?
It looked like Zach going on. I think it's Reggie who's gone off.
Number 15. It did look like Reggie Morris was going off. He's been in the wars, actually, Reggie Morris, quite a bit. Whilst we take another look at the converted penalty from Andre Dyke.
Oh, no, he's let the keeper go. Good penalty. He's let the keeper dive to his left and put it down the middle. You
can see Luke Jannings, though, the goalkeeper, so frustrated with himself. He thought he should have had that. But for Dyke, it's the second goal in the FA Youth Cup this season. 12th in all competitions. Andre Dyke, he is a name to remember, I think, Mark.
He is indeed. And again, although he scored the first goal, Lewis Beckford, he actually was the last one to pass it. So he assisted us for the penalty as well. So attacking-wise, Mr. Beckford's having a good game. A good evening. Now we're at our vulnerabilist now. Vulnerabilist? Is that what I made that word up? Fantastic.
At the most vulnerable,
that's
I
the
think.
one. But at the most vulnerable once we've scored. We really are. So we've got to really see the next 5 minutes out. Keep that concentration. Just do the basics right. Hit him. I don't mean hit him as in hit him. Sorry about that. I mean hit him in the tackle. In case anyone thought I was being violent.
It was Fajikru there who cleared the ball nicely forward, no nonsense approach, and like you say, just settle back into a rhythm. If it carries on how it were, West Ham were on top. In fact, they've scored both their goals during spells where they've been on top.
Yep.
2-2 here. It feels like such a long time ago that Lewis Beckford put West Ham 1-0 up. Everton got themselves into the lead right at the end of the first half.
What are you looking at, fella? So he's being held back now?
Yeah, it's Medine.
I thought Jeffter was being pulled before that happened, but I am biased towards West Ham United.
Well, Medine.
I am the West Ham United's version of Alan Smith is. How does Alan Smith get Arsenal games on Sky? Should be against the law. Ridiculous. And if you're listening, Alan, come round my house anytime you like, mate. Better bring a few mates. I'm only jesting, just banter between commentators. If I am one, anyway.
You are, Mark. You absolutely are. You absolutely are. And we're better for having you with us tonight, Mark Phillips, the West Ham Under-21s coach, joining us. So I normally do these games by myself, and I've got to be honest, it's so much nicer, so much easier having you with me tonight. West Ham looking to break quickly, though. It's a lovely ball. Oh, it got a vital touch. That was needed. Lewis Evans there, the vital touch for the Toffees. Otherwise, was it Medine over on the left? He would have been away.
He was in. Have you noticed, and it happened to Everton when they scored their second, we're sharper in the tackle, we're biting in the tackle, because, goals do change games. Obviously, it's like it's 2-2 rather than 2-1, but it just changes the actual game, the quickness of it, getting in, winning tackles, you're up for the game, and as you've conceded, you go flat.
Yeah, Medine's certainly up for this now, isn't he? He just needs to be a little bit careful because he has been booked. But Everton now just working the ball into the box, trying to load up on the right foot. It just dragged wide. Did it take a touch?
I think it did take a touch. I didn't see one.
Yeah, I'm not sure who.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was Brooks or maybe Perkins. We've got a West Ham player down at the minute, so we're going to have a little pause in play for a minute. Whilst we do, I've got another quiz question for you. So how would you like this one? On the 16th of September 2018, Mark and everybody listening, West Ham beat Everton 3-1 at Goodison Park in front of 39,161. That was obviously the men's senior team. But who scored the goals? So I can tell you there were two different goal scorers for West Ham that night.
The night game, was it?
All day.
I thought he was alluding to the game where Dimitri Payet scored it, but it can't be 2018. We won 3-1, did we?
We won 3-1 away. So West Ham beat Everton 3-1 at Goodison Park in the Premier League on the 16th of September 2018. Who scored the goals? Bonus point if you can tell me who scored for Everton as well. I've got another one of those coming up a little bit later. Get to your answers in that live chat as well. We want to hear from you. Thank you for tuning in tonight. And it is more on the quiz in a minute because it's a corner for Everton. What are we, 74 minutes, 73 and a half minutes in here, 2-2. If it stays like this, we will go to extra time.
So it was 8 years ago. Saka, the Afro Saka, was he one of them? Would he have been there forward then?
Who did you say, sorry?
The Afro Saka, was it?
No, you're wrong.
Who's the other fella played up front with him, the Colombian? I'm sure it was around that sort of area. Maybe it's hard to know the years.
Can somebody help? Oh, somebody's got it right in the chat.
I tell you what, it's a top result though, winning 3-1 away at Goodison Park. I remember the one when, as I say, Payet scored right late on. We won 3-2.
Just an update as well. Man City are playing Arsenal, and somebody's very kindly put the score in. It's 4-1 to Man City against Arsenal under-18s in the other FA Youth Cup tie taking place tonight. So Man City look like they're heading through. Everton have beaten Arsenal in the FA Youth Cup final. They've won it 3 times, Everton. They won it in 1998, beating Blackburn 5-3. They beat Stoke 4-2 in 1984. And they beat Arsenal in 1965 3-2. They've also been beaten finalists 4 times, and West Ham have been beaten finalists 4 times as well.
Yeah.
But I don't like to be negative, so we're more focused on the wins.
As you've mentioned that Man City are beating Arsenal 4-1, and I'm going to go on to say that we beat them away 5-1. We also took 9,000 fans to Arsenal that night, which is an unbelievable feat. And that end was bouncing at the end, and I can assure you, it was the best night of my professional career. Absolutely fantastic evening, beating Arsenal 5-1, which I will keep going on about, boring people until my dying day. And thank you very much, every one of those 9,000 fans.
And thank you for joining us tonight as well, Mark. There's just been a change for West Ham. I didn't actually see who went off. I don't suppose you saw who came on, did you, by any chance?
I think, is it Thomas?
Was it Thomas? Yeah.
Thomas Johnlow's come on.
Oh, Thomas Johnlow's come on as his 17-year-old Lithuania international.
Is indeed.
Thomas Johnlow.
Again, he came on the other night for us. I keep going on about 21s. He came on for the other night and done very well in the same position.
I can tell you, Joe Scanlon is the player who went off.
But Joe was our left back, so that will make sense.
There it is for Jukwu. Plays it to the centre circle, switched over onto the right side. The high ball, though, finds a Toffee's shirt. Headed back in. 2-2 here.
Hello.
Oh, is it going to make it all the way through? The keeper's running off his line, and Nadine can't get there. And it's Lujanix, the goalkeeper, who snatches it up.
A lot of our creative plays come through Lewis Beckford. He's done well tonight. And passing, threading, through needles, threading.
Yeah, Everton coming again. Ball into the box. A shot is taken first time, but Hooper manages to palm it in the air and catch it. In fact, I think it had gone out. He pushed it out. So it's going to be a corner. It's Kieran Loney, the number 9, feeds it through to the number 19, who must have been one of the substitutes. That's Jonathan in Sango. And heading over to take the corner for the Toffees is Malik Ola Iwola.
let's make sure we defend this right.
Yeah, I'll give the quiz question answer in a minute. Most of you have actually got it right. Nathan says, is that Goodison Park? Yes, it is Goodison Park. The academy sides for Everton play and the women's team still play at Goodison Park. The ball comes into the box and who punches it away? I thought he might have caught that, but punches it away.
If he punches it outside the box, I'll take that. I'm not going to score from over there. I shouldn't have.
Matos.
Goal kick all down.
Yeah, and it's been given that way as well. So the quiz question answer, pretty much all of you are right. It was Yarmolenko who, I believe, let me just find my quiz question.
Did he get 2?
Yarmolenko got 2, scored in the 11th and 31st.
You say it, I remember it. Yeah. It's because you said it was a night. It threw me. It was actually a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, how do you remember that? I just...
Just remember nonsense like that.
Kieran Loney's coming off for Everton, and coming on is Ray Roberts. He's a bit of an attacking threat, actually, Ray Roberts. He scored last time out against Manchester United in the 3-1 win for the Toffees. So he'll be a player to keep an eye on.
This is about the time in the game where you don't want to make a mistake, and a mistake will, can knock you out of the competition.
Yeah, we're getting towards the closing stages now, aren't we? Of the.
I didn't want to getting this far and us being behind, because I thought then we might start searching and leaving holes. But the 2-2 can keep our shape, hopefully.
I didn't give you the other goal scorer. It was Arnautovic as well. Who got the other?
Great
as well, nicked off the ball. It's needed as well, because Lurking was the number 19 in Sango for Everton. He wins the free kick this time.
How many bookings have we had in the whole game, both teams?
I think we've only had Medin's been booked, hasn't he?
I think their centre forward, that fella there's been booked, hasn't he? Oh no, it's not him, different geezer. I think it was number 9. I think he might have gone off.
Yeah, it's Martin Pachev has come on. It looks like for West Ham.
Was he a good player, Martin?
The number 18 box-to-box midfielder, isn't he, from Bulgaria?
Yeah.
I just saw the number 18. Unfortunately, we don't get the announcements up here. Billy Davison has said, can someone please tell me the names of the commentators? We'll tell you if you want to leave, tell us something nice. I'm Ian Waterhouse. I'm alongside Mark Phillips, the West Ham Under-21s coach. So if you want to leave a nice comment, we'll read it out. I mean, you can be honest. If you don't like us, say it.
Leave any comment you like.
yeah. So we like the engagement. We like the live chat.
We like the banter. I've had some bad comments in my life, mate. Don't worry about that. You don't scare me.
The ball goes out of play, and we enter the final 10 minutes of the 90, although it could be a much longer evening. This is the FA Youth Cup 4th round. The tie has to be settled tonight.
Who did Martin Pachev come on for? Who did they take
I'm
off?
still trying to work it out.
I know that Joe's gone off for Thomas, but
we know Reggie's gone off.
Oh, right.
We know Aradas has gone off and Joe's gone off. And I've got Pachev on, Kajukwu's come on, and we think Thomas has come on as well.
Yeah. Well, Martin Pachev would be a straight swap really for Reggie.
Thomas Johnler, you're right, he is on, because there he is. He's just taking the throw in the number 12, the Lithuania Youth International.
It's funny how many times I'm right. I often say that to the wife. She never smiles. She does in life, but not to my jokes anyway. Well played, West Ham. That is brave. Here we go.
This could be the moment. It could be a big moment as well.
Produce one.
Oh, was that the wrong option, Mark?
Oh, I went for the hardest ball. Should have done the basics there. Just went for a really hard one.
Everton over on the left side. It's been fed into the box this time. It comes in, it's chipped over, and you put it into the danger zone there. Absolutely anything can happen, but Shea Pitter picks up the loose ball over on the right side, works his way into the box. The block from Thomas Johnler, but it is a corner.
Been quite a threat, Shea Pitter, since I mentioned the kebab shop, hasn't he?
I think he's doing it just to annoy you.
Every time we get up, I can see the headlines.
Billy Davison has left us a nice comment, so thank you very much, Billy.
Bill.
He says, great commentary, love this, boys. So thank you very much.
Cheers, Bill. Top man.
And I've just got my eyes. If you keep an eye on this game, if that's right, Mark, because I've just seen a goal go in for West Ham United women against Newcastle. It's an absolute cracker It's a left-footed strike just inside the D and buries it past the keeper into the left side of the net from the number 9. Forgive me, I've done U18. What a goal. So by my reckoning, that makes it Newcastle United 0, West Ham United 2 in the Women's FA Cup, taking place right now up at the Gateshead International Stadium. They're about half an hour behind us, that one.
Tidy with it, tidy with it.
So I've just found out as well, and I think somebody very cleverly put this in the comments too, that the winner of this tie, Everton West Ham under 18s, in this FA Youth Cup will play Ipswich Town in the next round. So whoever wins this, gets through this tonight, will take on Ipswich Town in the round of 16.
Quite strange that, because when we won the Youth Cup 2 years ago, we played Ipswich in the quarterfinals at Portman Road and was quite fortunate to go through. One of our hardest games that year.
Do you know, somebody's just commented saying, actually don't think Paige Hev is on. Do you know what I think it is? I think it's Connor Brooks, because he's number 8. He's got a line of dirt next to his 8, so it looks like an 18. So I think you're absolutely spot on in the comments, so thank you very much. Really do appreciate that. I don't think Paige Hev is on. It's Connor Brooks, but it's because he's wearing number 8. I'm sure he's got dirt on the back of his shirt, so it looks like an 18. And of course, like I said, we don't get the benefit of seeing
what knowledgeable fans we have, West Ham United.
I tell you, well, you've been saying it all night, Mark. You've been saying it all night. But the loose ball's being picked up by Shea Pitter. There's space on the right-hand side with Nsango for Everton. Still got the ball at his feet, but he's been pushed away from goal. Here's Melvin Matos. And the play just slows down once again. It's how West Ham want the ball to be when Everton have it at their feet. They've not. I don't really feel they've used the wings as much as they did in the first half, Mark. Or they haven't been allowed to.
No, when they've got the ball wide, especially down at their right in the first half. Hello, Nick, that. He's offside. He's offside. Surely he's offside, fella.
Here's Shea Pitter, and I'm not too sure what he attempted there, but it just eases the pressure a little bit. Some nice comments coming in for you, Mark. I'll read them shortly, but let's get through this first. The tackle comes in. It was a good challenge and no nonsense clearing from West Ham, but there's nobody forward.
I bet they're all from your family, aren't they?
I can probably tell you, actually. Let's have a quick look.
My wife, my sister.
Jack Lassiter says, great coach, great commentator. Keep going, Mark.
Top man Jack, checks in the post.
Jay Wallace has said, Phillips, you're a legend.
Jay Wallace actually works with me.
Oh, does he?
He's an analyst for the 21s. Great lad. Great lad. Proper one of your own he is. Comes out of Hornchurch, West Ham, through and through.
I'll tell you what, Hornchurch are going well in the National League South this season. I think they're top of the table, actually. Everton. It's a strong tackle.
It's not a free kick, Rob. It's not a free
Ball
kick.
still into the box, though. Oh, it's been given.
Oh, do one. Nah, he's played the ball. I'm sure he played the ball.
Let's have another look.
But what's the ball? Does it if the ball changes direction? I might be biased. I don't know.
It's Captain Callum Leacock. I think.
What's the ball? If the ball sort of moves, did the Everton player play it that way?
Yeah, that was Fijukwu there. He's 16. Picks it up.
Where's
Here we
the
go.
ball rolling?
Callum
He's
Leacock.
played the ball, fella.
It was the number 16.
In this day and age, if you touch any of the man, if you play the ball first back in my day, it's the end of story. In this day and age, they're going about follow-throughs and stuff like that. I'm looking at it as a good tackle.
It was Ray Robert, the man who won the free kick for Everton, who went down to substitute. We're going to have a change, it looks like. Medine is going off. He's had a bright game, though.
Yes. He's been a threat all the time.
And coming up, is this Unwin?
No, that's not Jonathan Unwin. That is
Tyrone
Amatoy. That's Tyrone. Yeah, this is really dangerous. I'm concerned for us.
Well, looking at this, stood over the ball, and number 8, that's Malik Ola Iwola. He's got another player just off to his left.
Come on, Finn, don't get beat from there. Come on, Finn.
10.
Make a spectacular save if you have to.
I'm going to ask you maybe a controversial question in a minute, and my question isn't going to help here because that ball hit the wall straight away. I was going to say, in those situations where they look like they're going to just take the shot, Does it sometimes hinder a goalkeeper having such a big wall because they can't? I sometimes wonder if they're going to take a shot, just have no wall, and you'd back your keeper to make the save.
I hear exactly what you're saying. And really, what you should be doing is having the walls one side and you have sight of it the other side. But I'm not a goalkeeping coach. Jimmy Walker's a goalkeeping coach. He knows what he's doing. I don't. So they didn't score. Happy days. I know what you're saying, though. I do know what you're saying, because if you're a taker, you use the wall and bend it around those players in the wall, don't you? And the keeper's unsighted. But
it certainly is great work there, marked by Andre Dyke, to pick up the ball in a dangerous position inside the Everton half.
Come on, West Ham.
And here he is again.
Last 5, hilarious.
Bit of magic needed. Dyke into the box. It's a little bit scrappy, and it's Everton managed to win the ball back. Everton pick it up again. West Ham pick it up again. Back over onto the right side. This game is far from over.
Good. Deliver.
And it comes almost low, and it can't beat the first man. But West Ham will pick it up again.
Beckford, back him up.
Here is Brooks.
Our ball. It's our ball.
And it is, yes, it is.
We haven't got Avadas to take it, unfortunately, so we'll have to play our way in. What a great time to score. There's never a bad time to score.
Well, you sense if there is a goal inside the regulation time, it's going to be the winner. And at the minute, West Ham have the ball. It's a throw deep inside the Everton half. 2-2 here in the FA Youth Cup 4th round. We could well be...
what did I say earlier about the throwing game? Got to come out of possession with that. So many throw-ons go the other way. Greg Lincoln is probably throwing something at his television there.
We've had a comment saying, turn the camera on the commentators for a second. Let us see who we are hearing. I don't think you want to see our faces.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
But my name's Ian Waterhouse. Delighted to be joined by Mark Phillips tonight, the West Ham under-21 coach. Mark, I really do appreciate it. Like I said, I normally do these games by myself, so it's so nice.
Whoever that is, man or woman, come down the coffee shop underneath the club shop next week against Sunderland, shake me warmly by the hand, and say, "You're extremely ugly in real life."
We've got Danny Murray's watching all the way from Calgary in Canada. Where else is everybody watching from? Let us know if you're in the UK, whereabouts. If you're overseas, we want to know. We'll give you a shout out as we look like we could well be heading to extra time here at Goodison Park in the FA Youth Cup. We're about to find out actually how long is going to be left. How long's going to be added on at the end of the 90 here. It has been an end-to-end game, bit of a pendulum at times, hasn't it? 2-2.
Fred Reardon, clip that out. Look, lost possession again. Lost possession from a throw-on. You have to clip that out of the 21s and look at it again.
Yeah.
See if they keep possession. Let's just see if they do from the throw-in.
You know what I'm going to be doing next time.
No, lost possession. It happens all the time. I'm telling you.
I'm actually at a game. I'm doing under-18s tomorrow. Crystal Palace against West Brom, and it's going to be something I'm going to keep an eye on.
It was quite a late challenge.
Yeah, straight into the book there.
I think there might be a job for me with the first team being the throwing coach. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so. It's Tyrone Amatoy who's just come on actually and just finds his name in the book.
I'll have a word with Potsy, Robbo and Gerard, see if they can get me a job being the throwing coach. What were we in there? 90th minute. I didn't see what it was. What was the add-on?
No, I didn't see it go up. I saw it being prepared by the fourth official, but I didn't actually see it go up. Right, these are where people are watching from tonight. Mark, someone's watching from Dagenham. Hybrid Harris is watching from Ealing. We've got Elliot's watching from Canterbury. We've got somebody watching from Brazil.
That is really weird. Elliot from Canterbury, I know the fella.
Okay.
My life.
There might be more than one Elliot.
No, not West Ham. Elliot from Canterbury, I know him. I'm telling you.
We've got Mr. Hyde is a member of the Iraqi Hammers. We've got Obondi watching in Ukraine.
Unbelievable.
We've got
far and wide.
Dave, Rob and Maxine watching in Chingford. Oh, it comes in. It's all. If that had been on target, it could have caused a few issues. You can't quite believe it.
Dave, Rob and Maxine are probably waiting for tomorrow's game. Chingford's a big West Ham, Tottenham split area. So it's a massive day for them tomorrow. We're going to come away from, is it still called White Hart Lane, whatever their ground's called, with a nice, comfortable 1-0 victory.
4 minutes, people have said. Thank you very much. I'm sure people can see more than we can. Anybody actually at the ground commenting?
Hello.
They're picking things
get
up.
hold of it.
Oh, too heavy a touch. If that had players on the overlap on the break as well. Numbers forward for West Ham. We've got 2 minutes left before we require another 30 minutes here. Extra time, potential for penalties.
I thought we were going to nick it early goal.
I am absolutely loving this, where people are commenting where they're watching from. People watching Clacton on Sea, the Banbury Iron, somebody watching from Nigeria, Trinidad, Chesterfield, Peterborough, Maidstone.
We're far and wide. Hello. Oh, referee. Oh. They're laughing now. What's he saying there, the geezer? He's had quite a good game, to be fair to the bloke.
Not according to the comments.
No?
We're watching from the New Forest as well. Michelle says, great commentary, guys. Robert Michelle from Colchester.
Is there anyone watching from Hong Kong?
From where? Sorry?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Anybody watching from Hong Kong?
We go to Hong Kong every year. The Hong Kong Sevens, great place, fantastic. Loads of West Ham out there. Loads of West Ham. There's loads of West Ham everywhere. We're everywhere West Ham.
We've got Todd is watching 28 miles out in the Celtic Sea.
Go on, fella.
Can you believe that? Somebody wants to know what the other commentator's name is. I'm Ian Waterhouse. I'm with Mark Phillips. It comes in, it's snatched out by Hooper. Is there time?
Who's the other commentator, me or you?
I don't know. That's why I give both of our names just in case.
In fact, I'm nobody's commentator.
We've got somebody watching from Ipswich. I imagine they're keeping an eye on who Ipswich are going to face in the next round.
Go on,
Charge, keep going. It's good defensive work by Everton, and I imagine that might well be the last bit of play. We carry on.
A minute to go. It's not over till the summon team.
It certainly isn't, because Everton have the ball in a dangerous position. It's whipped away, and that is the full-time whistle, and extra time is needed here at Goodison Park. Don't clock out yet, Mark. We need you to stay. We will have an extra 30 minutes here in the FA Youth Cup 4th round. It's finished Everton 2, West Ham United 2. Do not go anywhere though, because we have extra time coming up. Well, welcome back, everybody. Mark and I have put an extra 50p in a metre, so we're ready to go for another half hour here. Extra time in the fourth round of the FA Youth Cup. This is for a chance to play Ipswich in the round of 16. Everton are going to get us back underway 2-2. What did you make of that 90 minutes, Mark?
I think we just about shaded it. And even they had a really good 10-minute spell, after they scored and just after half time. I think on the whole we just shaded the game, but it's anybody's game. It's whoever, no one makes a mistake. Don't like this. Someone makes a mistake or someone does a little bit of brilliance, but it could go either way. But we're well in it. We have got the experience of the Preston game going all the way in penalties, and it will take experience. If it does go to penalties.
Well, I'll tell you, it's only your second game in the FA Youth Cup this season, but you've played a lot of minutes in it so far. It will be another half hour here, as you said. The Preston game will finish 1-1. That went to a penalty shootout. Everton beat Millwall by 3-2 in the third round.
I think the West Ham accounts department are not going to be happy when I put my invoice in for the extra 30 minutes. Only bantaming lads. Do it for free, and West Ham fans.
I was going to say, Mark, you're not expecting.
No, I don't get no money for it. Just a bit of a laugh on a Friday night.
Poland was knocking the ball forward there for Everton, but it's been taken away by Vinnie Perkins.
Every time you keep mentioning Poland, I think we've gone to a World Cup game.
Yes, the number 3, Louis Poland for Everton. Yeah, I feel like I have to say his first name with his second name.
It's a foul, isn't it? Be consistent, referee. It's all we ask in life is referees to be consistent.
I must actually read out a lot more of the comments that we've had. So many of you watching as well. We've got people watching from Malta, someone from Sligo in Ireland. And yes, somebody's correctly commented, the West Ham ladies 3-0 up now against Newcastle in their FA Cup tie. Up at Gateshead as well. That is a long, long way to go. But it looks like it's going to be a happy journey home for the Hammers in the Women's FA Cup. But here, 2-2, still work to do to make it through to the last 16. Working into the D, a little bit of space now put over onto the right-hand side. Here's Shea Pitter, who's been on score sheet once today. West Ham have done well to get bodies back quickly there and just alleviate a little bit of the pressure. The turn is good though for Everton. Over onto the right-hand side, the ball comes into the box. It's shot first time. It hit a West Ham shirt. Danger's not quite cleared yet. Be careful, boys, with the challenges, and West Ham come away with it this time. It was their number 6, the Cara Kiri there, darting into the D. Here's Dyke now on the right side.
Go on, Andre. Get at him.
2-2 in the FA Youth Cup for him. Beckford trying to feed it back in. As you said, Beckford's had a very good game today. Would you say player of the match so far for West Ham?
Definitely think he's had the biggest influence. Scored a great goal. Give the pass for the penalty. If he goes on to score the winner, so definitely. And here he is.
Beckford. It's plucked out of the air by Luke Jannings. Actually wonder if he was trying to put it onto the far post there. So there was a Hammer player charging in.
I thought he was trying to curl it, but he wasn't. It had no power behind it, so it must have been a cross.
People watching from all over the world. Somebody watching from Denmark. Alfie Sambel is part of the Moldova Hammers. We are global tonight, Mark.
We're everywhere. We're massive.
We're absolutely massive, yeah.
Tackle, Luke. Go on, Andre. Go on.
Here's Dyke.
Get it in your left.
Dyke, it's palmed away by Luke Jannings. It's not quite cleared yet. Now over onto the left side. West Ham still have possession of the ball.
Again, Beckfield's the one who created it on the tackle. I'll be more interested. Is anyone watching in Brentwood?
Anybody watching in Brentwood? There we go. We'll have a look and find out. Here is the goal scorer, though, Braden Graham. He looked dangerous when he's had the ball at his feet. Carries it well.
That's not a booking with great tackle, no.
That was brilliant, wasn't it?
That would have gone in. I definitely would have said Beckford's been the man of the match, but good effort from Andre. Needed a good save.
It looks like there's been a change as well for West Ham in the interval. Jonathan Unwin is on the pitch, the number 17. He came on actually against Borussia Dortmund on Tuesday night, did Unwin.
Who's gone off?
I have no idea, but I can tell you he's a brilliant player and very lively, the 18-year-old. Certainly a high-energy midfielder, and he really...
he worked very hard, John.
He had a sort of cameo appearance on Tuesday night, but the short time he was on the pitch, I can't help but think it might have been a different outcome if he'd started the game.
I just want to do a birthday dedication, which is really weird for a co-commentator to do. Tony Falco has been at West Ham for nearly 20 years. Used to be the kit man, now he's a driver. He's going to be 70 next week, so happy birthday, Tony, for next week.
Nice. I like that.
All the staff at West Ham Academy know Tony, and everyone knows Tony everywhere. He's a bit of a busy so-and-so. Normally goes to Hong Kong as a kit man, but he's a top fella. Top man. Happy birthday, Tony. Down the ship next week, apparently it's a free bar on you.
There we go. We do have somebody watching from Brentwood. We've got somebody watching in Romford as well.
Oh, good to see local people.
It's
not saying there's anything wrong if you're not local people. I'm just saying, some people live near me.
Somebody watching in Upminster as well.
They've got a few quid. They've got a few quid.
Oh, Everton, dangerous over on the left side.
Put him wide.
Charging into the box at number 16. Gets the shot away.
Great tackle.
It was, wasn't it? And has it gone out?
I think it was Andre made that tackle, wasn't it? He cuts inside, he comes from nowhere.
Well, it's Ray Robert, the number 16. He's caused all sorts of problems
what
since coming
tackle
on.
that is.
It is Andre Dyke, yeah.
Brilliant, Andre, well done. He's not only a great attacking winger, I mean, he does his job defensively. Well done, Andre. I'll tell you that when I see you next week.
Bossman is watching from the A40 underpass. A40 underpass. Should you be there? Someone's watching from Hastings, Sheffield. I've
got mates in Sheffield. Keeper.
Out quickly. As we've got so many people watching, nearly 1,700 people tuning in now, I've got another quiz. And it's
Can I just ask them a question?
Yeah.
How many are watching? How many have got their on mute and not listening to us?
1,680. I think. Here's Dyke.
Good picture. Vinny, get beyond him. Give it Vinny.
Dyke gives it to Perkins. Perkins with a good ball into the box. Oh, it's still Dyke's trying to get it. Oh, and it's just gone wide. How did that not go into the back of the net?
Good cross from Vinny, relation, sort of.
Well, it was again.
He hasn't overlapped a lot, but he did there. It's quality ball in. I thought we were going to get the first contact there. No, they get good header from their fella, to be fair.
It was, but it fell again.
It was a great spin there from Chuck. It was a great spin. He just couldn't get the ball on target.
It was kept fairly quiet in the second half, Chuck Obi, wasn't
he?
But he could have almost sealed the deal there. People are asking, actually, if West Ham win, will they play Ipswich at the London Stadium? I don't know whether it will be a home or away tie, actually.
Even if it's at home, it won't be at the London Stadium. It will probably be at Rush Green.
It might well be at Chigwell Construction, might it? Dagenham
Yes,
Bridge.
that's where it'll be there at Rush Green. Until you get to the semis, it won't be at the London Stadium.
So I think I am hearing that it is going to be a home tie, but it will most likely, I would have thought it will be at the Chigwell Construction Stadium, which is the home of Dagenham Redbridge. I know it's where all the under-21 games take place, isn't it?
Yeah, we've played a couple of. We played. We got to the semis, didn't we? That year we won it. We played Southampton at the London Stadium, but it was a one-off. But normally you do play. We actually played Arsenal in the quarter-final and lost a few years ago, and that was at Rush Green. But we do play both. Some at Rush Green, some at Dagenham.
I don't want to upset you, Mark, but an Everton fan has got in contact with us. Says watching from Southport, but can you provide subtitles? I can't understand a word. It doesn't get our southern accents, Mark.
Just switch us on mute, fella, you'll be alright.
Well, let us know what you've made of the game as well. If you're an Everton fan, let us know. We'd like to hear from you tonight as well.
Do you want me to do my Scouse accent? He's all that don't he? Yeah. Have some of that, mate.
I think there might be a comedy award coming your way as well, Mark, soon. We are, 99 minutes in here. We're in extra time.
Come on, you ons.
It was 2-2 after 90 minutes. It has to be settled tonight. And we could well have a penalty shootout if it stays like this. That was Unwin there, the number 17 for West Ham. That's been fed forward and switched over to the left side. Can't quite be kept in by Amatoya.
As I said earlier, I do hope Colton Cole's listening, because he said to me that my last commentary at Preston was very good, and he was thinking of recommended me to TalkSport. So Colton, hope you're listening. Recommend me.
I think you might have to go on after 9 o'clock, Mark.
I haven't sworn once.
No. We've got another change coming up. It's an Everton change as well. I can tell you, Justin Clark is the player coming on, and Shea Pitter, the goal scorer, has gone off. So a change for the Toffees. Justin Clark is the player who has come on. He's a midfielder, joined from AFC Wimbledon in September 2024. Actually made his Don Senior, did play for AFC Wimbledon men's senior side when he was just 15 years old. In fact, he was Wimbledon's youngest ever senior player, Justin Clark. Joe Jackson says, Mark, we are the comedy pairing that the world never knew existed. Yeah.
I don't know how to take that. It's either saying we're not funny or no one knows us. Bit of both, I think.
Bit of both, I think, yeah. Well, thank you for watching tonight, everybody. Really do appreciate it. 1,700 of you tuning in tonight for this FA Youth Cup tie. How good is that? The 4th round here at Goodison Park. It has been a cracker. The grand old lady at Goodison Park has served up a bit of a treat tonight. The first 3 goals all coming in the first half, though. Everton went in at the break by 2-1 on an Andre Dyke penalty. Dragged it back to 2-2 for the Hammers. In fact, a wonderful goal by Lewis Beckford early on. How long ago does that feel now? Actually put West Ham United 1-0 up, and then Braden Graham got through, blasted it past Hooper to make it 1-1, and then just before half-time, Shea Pitter made it 2-1 to Everton, and as we said, Andre Dyke levelling things up from the spot in the second half. That's how it is here at Goodison Park in this 4th round FA Youth Cup tie, and it has to be settled tonight. Will we have a penalty shootout? What do you think, Mark?
I think we're going to nick one. As I said before the game started, you asked me the question, I said West Ham will win by the odd goal. I'm still sticking with that.
I don't know whether I should read this comment or not, but I'm going to, and you can make up your own mind with it, Mark. Horns says, has Mark got a face for radio?
100%. Absolute 100%. Oh, you obviously know me, mate. We're in.
Over on the right, Dyke. He just miscontrolled it for a brief split second, didn't he? He's got Beckford in support. Is it going to be a corner? It's been given as a goal kick, I'm afraid. Let's have another look. Well, Dyke has he's put a extra Duracell battery in the second half, hasn't he? He's come alive.
Fella. Nah, not even that.
Neil wants to know if you go to the Cafe Royale on a Saturday.
He's obviously talking about the Cafe Royale at Gallows Corner. Yes, I do. And Tony Falco normally pays for it. That's why I wished him happy birthday. I
do. Apparently, we're better than Morecambe and Wise as well.
Well, considering they're both dead, we're going to be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe that's not the compliment I thought it was. This is Jonathan Unwin. I'm a big fan of Unwin.
He works hard, John. He really does work hard, Jonathan Unwin. He does.
He's captain.
Again, most of the play has been in their half, so it shows you in extra time we look like we're the stronger. You know, we haven't actually asked their keeper any questions, but we look like going side trips. We're controlling the game and have done for most of it, apart from that sort of 10-15 minute spell either side of half time.
I always like to be as balanced as I possibly can be. Personally, I've got no skin in the game, but on the balance of play, I think if West Ham do win it, it's more favourable. It's more the right outcome than if Everton nick it right at the death. I think that they have the ball now to do the Toffees.
I'm glad that's come from you, because everyone always says how biased I am, but I do agree with that.
Here's Roberts for Everton. He's looked dangerous since coming on in the second half. It's put out a play by Leacock. It's a corner for the Toffees.
Good defending that from Callum, exactly in the right position. Beats the first man, but he's there to block the cross. Again, that's not just by chance. That's hours and hours of work on the training ground from the coaches, being where you are, knocking balls in from the side. I know, because I am one of those coaches.
Well, do keep your comments coming in, everybody. We really do appreciate it. Keep letting us know where you're coming from. At the very brief break, I've got one final quiz question for you all as well to give you. This is the corner now for Everton coming up. And in comes the corner, and it's straight into the arms of Hooper. And the 15 minutes are all but up here of the first part of extra time. And the referee does put the whistle to his lips. Referee tonight, Jack Churchill. He's got a busy night as well. 2-2. The first part of extra time is over. A lot of you getting in contact with us in that live chat. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. The West Ham commentary having a laugh and a joke. We're just having a good time. We're trying to entertain, obviously, to call the game as we see it as well. Thank you so much to all of you for tuning in. 1,800 of you now getting in contact. A lot happening for West Ham United across the board. Tomorrow, the men's senior team travel to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium to take on Spurs. The women are in action right now up in Newcastle in the Women's FA Cup, and they're winning by 3-0. The next game for the under-18s is away at Birmingham City in the Premier League Under-18 South. That's on the 24th of January. And the next game for the under-21s is this Monday. Again, you can watch that one. It's against Chelsea. That's this Monday, 7 o'clock kickoff. You can watch that live on this YouTube channel. So if you haven't already, please hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button to make sure you don't miss any of the action coming up. And more of you getting in contact as well. I'm watching from Gibraltar. Somebody's asked, do you ever get bored commenting on games? Absolutely not. How can you when you get the action like this? In fact, it's quite remarkable how few 0-0 draws. I think I've only had one 0-0 this season, and it actually came in Premier League 2. It was Reading against Leicester, and I don't want to say it wasn't the best game I've ever seen. Anyway, right, one more final quiz question whilst we are in our little pause here. I asked you one about who scored goals between West Ham and Everton. Well, I can tell you on the 14th of December 2005. So the 14th, we're going back a bit here. 14th of December 2005, West Ham beat Everton 2-1 at Goodison Park in the Premier League. Who scored the goals? Bonus point if you can tell me who scored for Everton. 2005, 14th of December 2005, West Ham beat Everton 2-1 at Goodison Park in the Premier League. Who scored the goals? Now, a bit of a curveball in this one. West Ham won 2-1, but Everton scored 2 goals. I say Everton. An Everton player scored an own goal.
Everton player scored an own goal. I was probably there. I was probably at the game actually. 2005.
Yeah, have a little think about that and let us know in the live chat as well. You are watching the 4th round of the FA Youth Cup here. If you've never seen the FA Youth Cup before, where on earth have you been? It launched in 1952. The selected players must be under 18 on August the 31st of the current season. Man United have won the tournament 11 times. They are the team who've won it the most. The likes of Paul Gascoigne, George Best, David Beckham, they've all won this competition. West Ham have won it 4 times, and Everton have won it 3 times. West Ham won it in 1963, beating Liverpool by 6-5. They also won it in 1981, beating Tottenham 2-1. 1999, wow, what a time that was. It ended West Ham 9, Coventry 0. That was over 2 legs though. That was the aggregate score over 2 legs, and they famously won it back in 2023, of course, against Arsenal 5-1. I think George Earthy was on the score sheet that day, and was Callum Marshall playing as well?
Yeah, he scored as well. Callum Marshall, Gid's got one, Briggsy got one, and Kano Casey scored the 5. I watch it every night before I go to bed on video.
I actually believe you as well.
Well, they still make videos.
Right, moving over. Thomas Johnlier now. We're back underway for the final 15 minutes of the action before, if it stays like this, we will go straight to a penalty shootout. Johnlier's just waiting to take the throw. There was an Everton player down. He's back on his feet now. Just having a quick chat with the referee, and we can get things back underway very shortly. people responding to the quiz question already, and I can tell you're right. Yeah. Bobby Zamora.
Bobby Zamora. I think it was a televised game actually now, so
and James Beattie for Everton.
Was it?
It was David Weir own goal.
I think that might have been James Tompkins' debut. Tompkins made his debut, actually. What's another game?
You are listening to the voice of Mark Phillips, the West Ham under-21s coach, alongside me tonight. My name's Ian Waterhouse, and we are having a really good time. It can be made even better if West Ham can go along and secure a passage to the round of 16, where they'll face Ipswich Town at home. If they can do it, it's headed on, there's nobody there. The barge in, and that was always going to be given in favour of Everton.
I thought we got a little bit too much on the header. There should be more, a little deflection out wide left, and we had a man over. They do look tired, Everton, I'm glad to say. They look like me coming back from the pub on a Saturday night.
Do you know Wendy Sparks?
Wendy Sparks, can't say I do.
Well, she wants a shout out. Mark, can you give Wendy Sparks a shout out?
Hello, Wendy Sparks. If you ain't West Ham, not hello. If you are West Ham, hello, Wendy.
She's definitely a West Ham. She's put the hammers, and crossed the fingers. So I think you've just made a day. There you go, Wendy. That was for you.
Don't think I've ever made anyone's day in their lives, but there, thank you very much. No, my wife would say that. Made her day on the wedding day.
I think you underestimate yourself.
She's still talking about it all these years later. 39 years later.
Here's Everton now. I just wonder if either side would be happy to take penalties. Everton probably the more likely to be happy with the way that the game has gone over the last 20-25 minutes or so.
Again, I'd like to think that we've got the experience of the Preston game on penalties under our belt, so that might give us a little bit. You know, Finn's a good goalkeeper. He's confident, and will give us a little bit of a heads up to go in front on the penalties. I am Mr. Positive when it comes to West Ham.
Yeah, we're back on by John with the throw. It's 2-2 here. Penalty shootout. Every second that passes just gets a little bit closer. It could just be the second ever penalty shootout I've seen live, which is quite remarkable. But it's not over yet. There's still time on the clock for a winner.
We might not need it.
Here is Paychev. That's definitely number 18. Here's Omatoy whips it across the face of goal. I'm not sure if that was a shot.
Still in play.
I think he dragged it wide, didn't he? Here's Dyke. Beckford.
Come out with the ball, Luke. Come out with the ball.
He's been pushed away from goal, isn't he?
That's okay.
Back to Dyke. Unwin. He's just swamped by bodies, is Andre Dyke, but he can be a bit of a magician when the ball's at his feet.
Got to keep the ball moving. They look tired, Everton. They look tired.
They do. The game's here for the taking, I sense.
It is, I'm with you. A little bit of tempo. Might bring Ricky up or Luke.
It's full time, by the way, up at the Gateshead International Stadium, and it's a good result for the Hammers. It's Newcastle United 0, West Ham United Women 3, and they progress to the next round of the Women's FA Cup. Can the under-18s do the same? I've just been told it was 2008 JT made his debut away at Everton.
No.
I'll tell you.
I was right about where he made it, though.
The fans in this chat, they know their stuff.
They do. West Ham fans, intelligent, good-looking, knowledgeable, best people in the world. Always said it.
I think the comment section is about to flood with love for you, Mark. Mark Phillips alongside me.
I'm telling you, we are the better Arsenal fans, and we haven't won the league. We've never won the league. Look at our support. We've never won the league, but we're there through thick and thin. West Ham supporters are the best in the country, a shell of a doubt. No dispute.
How's this for a memory? Somebody's just got in contact with us saying, Mark, Ian, I remember being at Goodison Park in May 1998 and we lost to Everton 6-0. However, a certain Rio Ferdinand was the best player on the park. Strange game football.
It is a strange game.
Right, we are...
I remember going to Goodison Park probably in the late 70s, and quite a long walk from Goodison Park back to Lime Street Station. And it became legendary, that walk. That's all I'm going to say.
More people getting in contact with us. Someone says, are you a commentator for the USFA Schools Cup? I'm not, unfortunately. I do a lot with DAZN in National League, and
good tackle.
I don't know if I should admit this, I do a bit for Crystal Palace as well. The ball over on the left hand side. Here's Montoya. He's seen a lot of the ball on that left since coming on as a substitute. It goes back to Paychev.
Good Martin.
Holds onto the ball well, and possession stays. You only need one chance now, don't you? The next goal wins it.
Martin, come on.
Here's the number 14 for Jokwu, the youngster. Well, they're all youngsters, aren't they? But the extra youngster. Ball comes into the box. It's whipped right across the face of goal. It just needed somebody to take a chance, though, Mark. Just put yourself on the line. Go for it.
If I'm there, I'm tapping that in for fun. Absolutely for fun. Don't give away foul. Don't give away foul. We're in.
It's into the box, surely. It just takes a moment. It's a corner, though.
Corner. Come on, West Ham. Getting tired now.
Oh, it's building up. It is building a bit. At least the roads will be clear for the journey home.
He needed a bit of support on the edge.
It's Montoya again. He was
Martin was just coming
moments
in
away.
Martin Paychev, the Bulgarian who lives in Benfleet. There he is.
You don't hear that very often. I thought he was just going to launch his foot through it on Montoya there. The 16-year-old joined West Ham also at under 9. He's been a hammer for a long time too.
We all have our initials on the shirts at work and a training kit. And Martin's got the same one as mine. It's always been a standing joke of mine for many a year. My jokes are quite repetitive, as my mates would tell you.
I don't think we've heard too many of the same ones tonight, Mark. And we're on overtime now.
Substitution for Everton coming off number 8, Malik Olewola will be replaced by 14, Rocco Lambert.
What are we looking at here? Must be a change for Everton.
There's Luke and Rick with the arms folded, waiting for the club photographer, aren't they? Unfold your arms, man. I'm going to try to keep warm.
So you're not missing any action. The ball's down for West Ham. They've put it on the by the corner flag, but we're just waiting for a change, as you can see. And it looks like it's the number 8 who's gone off. Number 8 is Malik Olewola. So now is the time. If you are a specialist at taking a penalty, now's the time to get on the pitch, isn't it? I can quite see the number of who came on. The low ball driven in. It's not the greatest quality corner. West Ham have the throw again over on the far side. Time is running out to avoid a penalty shootout here at Goodison Park. Great experience though for these players to be playing at such an iconic venue. Opened in 1892, this stadium. Mark, do you know how much it cost to construct?
No, I was there that night though in 1892.
£3,000. £3,000. Balls in his box. He's
shot
Montoya. He's trying to lay it off to Fujukwu. It's not quite cleared yet.
Yes, do it.
He's trying to get the shot away. Unwin picks it up. Oh, and it's ricocheted in favour of Everton. They've got players forward.
Taylor would say, do I not like that?
Oh, Fujukwu. He got back quick though, didn't he?
Well, wait, get at him. Got to take care of it. Here we go again. Here we go again.
It is all West Ham now. Oh, and it's just come off the Everton legs. Picked back up again over on the far side. This is Unwin, I believe, charging into the box. Just one of these are going to come off, but it's just whether they're going to have enough time to make it count. Arms go up in the box. They want it played in. It's into the back post and it's blazed high and over.
Thomas.
Oh, was that the moment?
There he is. I call him the solicitor because he always argues with every decision I give in training. He's always got an argument. I call him the solicitor.
Oh, was that the moment? It was there for the taking. Thomas John really had acres of time as well. He probably could have taken a touch. Everybody was expecting it first time, especially the goalkeeper, Douglas, Luke Jannix, and that's what happened.
I've been well pleased for Thomas. Goes to nearly every game, every home game with the first team as well.
Oh, we've asked all the questions. If there's any justice up there, it's going to be us going through.
Well, it's not over yet. There's still 4 minutes to go here in extra time, right at the very end of this game. A penalty shootout, though, is looming in this fourth round FA Youth Cup tie. Thank you for joining us and sticking with us. We're at over 2,000 of you tuning in now, 2,195. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, please hit that like button and that subscribe button. We've got a lot of action coming up. I'm saying back on commentary for the West Ham under-21s this Monday against Chelsea, and of course you'll be at the game as well, Mark, won't you?
I've been in the dugout actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be shouting over to you.
Did you say 2,195?
2,196 now.
I think 2,135 are in my family. There you go.
No. As you keep saying, West Ham. We've seen it in the comments where people are watching from. West Ham are far and wide around the world. The corner is comfortably cleared. It's picked up though by an Everton shirt. It goes all the way back to the keeper, Luke Jannings. Still time for a goal, a winner. If it comes from either side, that will surely be game, set and match. Who will join?
I've got a man over here, done like this.
Charlton, Stevenage, Chelsea and Ipswich are already through.
Right, yeah.
Rocco Lambert, the number 14, he's just come onto the pitch. Here is Lewis Evans.
Keep working, John. Keep working, John.
Everton with the high ball up and forward. It's headed down and out, but it is going to be a throw. Running over to take it is Braden Graham, who levelled things up for Everton all the way back in that first half when he broke through and fired past Hooper into the bottom left-hand corner. West Ham did take the lead in this goal, one of the best goals you'll see actually. Lewis Beckford, I think Paul Gascoigne 1996 against Scotland, and Beckford did his best job of replicating that. And Braden Graham levelled things up for Everton before Shea Pitter gave the Toffees the lead on the stroke of half time. An Andre Dyke penalty in the second half levelled things up, and it's remained 2-2 ever since.
Have to keep their concentration here, really have to stay focused. So he's trying to get a corner, I think.
Yeah, he's trying to
he's either trying to get a corner or wasting time for penalties, which is a strange thing to do, but well, I think he was trying to get a corner.
Certainly with a minute and a half left.
We've got to keep focused, really have to. Make first contact, get your head on the ball, clear it.
Yeah, do not do anything silly now. Ball into the box. Run all the way through. Picked up by the number 14, Lambert.
Shut the door, shut the door.
Just come on, shouts of offside, and it's given as well. Free kick. And 1 minute left to go. Is there still a chance? Get the ball forward quickly. Somebody's watching from Valencia in Spain. Somebody's watching from sunny Scotland, but they've put a rain cloud. Because it's pitch black. It couldn't possibly be sunny. It's dark outside.
I wonder what the weather's like in Valencia at this time of year. Not exact warm, is it?
Let's ask. What's the weather like in Valencia this time of year? It's Mal Crickman who's watching from Valencia. Time almost up here. We're into the dying seconds, and Everton pick it up in a dangerous position, charging into the box. Referee gives the free kick as well. Oh, I'll tell you, that wasn't far out the box. You can see what the Everton players think of that. They're adamant it should be a penalty, but it is literally less than half a foot outside the box.
I am extremely biased, and my initial thought was penalty.
We might.
Thankfully, I'm not the referee. I did think at the time it was a pen.
Yeah, referee is Jack Churchill tonight. He's had an extra long night. Let's have a look. It's hard to see actually, isn't it?
It might have been right on the line, which is actually class. It's hard. I mean, been not that close.
It would have been.
The referee was in a great position.
It would have been cruel, wouldn't it? Though it would have been absolutely cruel.
Would have been cruel. The referee was in a great position, better position than I'm in, so he'll give it. So we'll take it. Let's make sure we defend this properly, though. I just think we didn't get a penalty against us.
Well, this is it now, isn't it? This is the last kick of the of the game until we go to penalties, unless it goes into the back of the net, and it is Braden Graham.
Number 10, I fancy him going to glory.
He's had a good game, but
he's going to cross it. I think he's going to shoot.
He's left it. He's going to leave it.
He's going to leave it to his mate. He's proved me wrong. See you later, but I'm going to have a shot.
So yeah, a slight change here. Or free kick taker for Everton.
He must be crossing it. It's a left footer.
Yeah.
Get first contact on it, West Ham.
In it comes. It's dinked in. It's to the back post. It's headed back across the face of goal.
Tell you what a good chance.
It was a great chance, wasn't it? I thought, so was it the number 17 who was going to put it into an empty net? A little bit of tempest fraying at the end of the game here.
Handbags. It's a bit of fights at Mothercare.
We are definitely. One thing we do know is we are going to a penalty shootout. Can you believe that?
Even his team is saying it'll be a goal.
Yeah, it's take it to the penalty shootout. It's 120 minutes. These two sides cannot be separated. It has been end to end, and it has finished. Everton 2, West Ham United 2 after extra time. And Mark, I think West Ham might just seen this. Sorry, referee showing a yellow card there to the Everton player. I think he was involved in that very minor fracas. Should we say? In fact, another yellow card's going to be shown as well here. And is it Perkins? I'm not too sure, but it looks like it doesn't really matter now, does it? Not going to be sent off, but yes, penalty shootout here to settle this FA Youth Cup tie. Who will get through to the round of 16? We're about to find out. And Mark was just saying, over the last half hour of the game, West Ham were on top. They might be a little bit disappointed they haven't sealed the deal already.
Yeah, I agree. As I say, I'll give us a little, very small advantage having the penalty shootout in the last game. Finning goal was the hero that night, but we want to be the hero again. We've got a little soft spot as well. I've got a little inclination that it's going to be us. And when it's not us, we're going to be in there with maybe talking about. Again, I'm talking about
well,
the ladies have won, let's make sure we can get through as well.
Yes, indeed, and there are 2,346 of you about to tune and watch this penalty shootout with us, so thank you so much. What do you think in that live chat as well, everybody? Thanks for keeping us company tonight. What do you think the score's going to be? Can the Hammers do it? We're just seeing, we'll soon get this confirmed for you, but we're seeing Lewis Evans, the number 4 for Everton. When we saw that very minor swap, was sent off. So we believe Lewis Evans for Everton was sent off at the end of the game there for that very minor fracas. So there we go. Drama.
Let's hope he's one of the designated penalty committees.
Played the entire game, Lewis Evans.
It's in there, still standing there.
Yeah.
Apparently, according to the Greg Lincoln who I work with, we've done a lot of work with England, penalties 1 and 4 are the crucial penalties. They're the ones that are going to lose you penalty shoot.
Oh, I don't know if you just heard that as well. Like, I'm hearing that Isaac Thomas, the number 15, Zach Thomas for West Ham, was also sent off. So the two players involved in that little scrap, it appears, have both been sent off.
Well, it will obviously affect one of them because they won't be able to play in the next round, whatever that may be. So I hope it's Zach Thomas who it affects that and we're through to the next round. A bit harsh on the referee, it was absolutely handbags. In this day and age, there are a lot of bit of sensations in the old cards.
I would have thought they'd have to want to write the extra bit in the match report after.
Yeah, good point.
Right, a lot of support coming in for West Ham in that live chat. A few score predictions: 3-0 West Ham to win, 4-3 on pens, 5-3 to the Hammers. Nerve-wracking stuff, isn't it? A penalty shootout.
Nice and positive for West Ham fans. Nice and positive.
Absolutely. I think there's a couple of Everton fans in here as well. Lina Dempsey says, "Come on, you Blues." You're welcome. We're happy to have the Everton fans along to watch this as well.
Yeah, well done, Everton. You participated in a good game of football. We played you off the park, actually, but well done, Everton.
So here we go, the players lining up. It's the FA Youth Cup 4th round, and we go to a penalty shootout. It couldn't be any more dramatic. A penalty shootout on a Friday night under the lights here at Goodison Park. The grand old lady is delivering. And who will join Charlton, Stevenage, Chelsea?
It is a
and
number
Ipswich.
4 because the referees have sent them away for being in the huddle.
Oh yes, well spotted. Yeah, number 4 sent off, and we believe Zach Thomas sent off also for West Ham. Just in an extra little replay there. Somebody says 7-6 to West Ham.
7-6.
That and here we go. Everton can get us underway with the very first penalty. You can see it's the number 16 who's going to take it. That is Ray Roberts, who came on in the second half as a substitute and actually looked pretty lively in the game.
Like all that thing in the geezer's face and all that, you're going to miss it, you're going to miss it, you're going to miss it. Psychological battle is what it's all about. Getting the finest canister, making think twice about it.
So here we go, Ray Roberts steps up before Everton take the first penalty up against Finley Hooper. The ball is down. Referee just makes his way to his position, referee Jack Churchill. Robert steps up and scores, but it was close, in off the post.
Hello.
And a few handbags here as well. It's a feisty affair.
I think Finn got his hands on it, you know.
I think he did. You can sense he was a little bit frustrated, wasn't he? Look, just look at it. He can't quite believe it. I think he thought he might have kept it out for a moment as well.
Yeah, I thought it was. There we go.
It's is that Andre Dyke who's going to take the first one? It is. So Dyke, he's already scored from the spot once tonight. Can he do it again? Scored against Preston as well in the last round. Andre Dyke up against Douglas Luke Jannix. Dyke steps up. Oh, it's saved. It was straight at the keeper low. And Jannix makes the save for Everton. And it's a perfect start for the Toffees. They lead this penalty shootout by a goal to nil after one penalty each. Well, it's not often Dyke misses from the spot mark.
Both his penalties were quite central, weren't they? Like the one he scored, the first one. We could do with this fella not scoring, missing it, and Finn saving it.
Yeah, this is the
really do with it.
Number 19, Jonathan Nsango. He came on in the second half as well. The left winger looked quite bright.
Come on, Finn. Come on, son.
So Hooper against Nsango. Everton to take a 2-goal lead if they can convert here from the spot. He steps up. Oh, it's saved! Finley Hooper makes the save, diving to his left. Good height for him, but brilliant save.
That's the one we wanted. That's the one we needed. Bring us right. We scored this right back in it. Fancy still.
Well, there we go.
You know what that was? Really nice. It was a great save from Finn. Don't get me wrong, but really nice height for a keeper. Wasn't it low? It wasn't high. It was really nice. Jonathan Unwin. Come on, John.
Absolutely. Unwin up next to draw the Hammers level here in this penalty shootout.
Be nice and calm, nice and clinical. Don't change your mind. Pick your spot. Hit your spot.
Unwin up against Luke Jannix. Steps up. Oh, it's saved. Oh, I thought it was going to bounce in, but he saved it. With Douglas Luke Jannix saves the first 2 penalties from West Ham United. And it's Everton 1, West Ham United 0 after 2 penalties each here.
He's done the keeper, but he left his legs there. In fairness to him, we're putting too many penalties down the middle.
Yeah, it was almost identical actually to Dykes, wasn't it?
This is the fellow who had a good game, you said.
Yeah, this is Braden Graham. He scored in the first half to level things up for Everton. He's looked lively. Braden Graham. Man from Northern Ireland.
That's the best penalty I've seen tonight.
Hooper went the wrong way, blasted it into the
Well,
Centre
we are
left
up
side
against
of the
it
net.
now. We are up against it. Yeah, it's a good pen. Can't argue with that.
Yeah.
You had it in the inside side netting. He's had a good game, the 10, to be fair.
Well, here comes it's Lewis Beckford now for West Ham. Of course, he scored that absolute dream goal in the first half, and now he really needs to convert from the spot here. Otherwise, it's already advantage Everton. But if he doesn't score this,
Pick your spot, Lou. Pick your spot.
Beckford steps up. Oh, and it's saved. It's saved. All 3 penalties by West Ham have been saved by Douglas Lujanix in the Everton goal. Well, he seems to be something of a penalty specialist. Born in Latvia, Douglas Lujanix.
I was brought up on the Ray Stewart, Julian Dix, go and hit it. We've been trying to be a bit precise and just, sometimes just go and smash it.
Yeah, next player for Everton. I haven't actually seen the number on the back.
Does this put us out if he scores?
Yes, if he scores this, it is game, set and match. It'll be a third. And he takes it, and that is that. And Everton are through to the round of 16 of the FA Youth Cup, winning by 3-0 on penalties after it finished 2-2 after extra time. It's a disappointing end to what was actually a pretty decent performance from West Ham tonight overall.
Yeah, they're unfortunate not to go through an open play. Penalty-wise, we couldn't live with them. They took good penalty, and we didn't. Let's be fair about it. I hope we practiced those penalties, and we just didn't come from the night. In open play for 120 minutes, we was the better side. We don't go through on being the better side. You've got to win the game, and unfortunately we haven't won the game when we're out. Disappointed for the boys, but they're still in the development learning curve of football. They have to learn for it. We went out to Arsenal in 2022, won the competition in 23, so you've got to be prepared to bounce back. So there's lots of good players, and Declan Rice of West Ham, 2 years in the Youth Cup, he never went through, he never won the Youth Cup. He's a bad player for England, so it's how you bounce back, it's how your career goes forward, and hopefully one day you'll be running up for the first team. That's what it's all about. But there's nothing to be ashamed about. Give a good account of themselves. The boys done well, but maybe just practice the penalties. Well played in open play, well played.
Yeah, it's Everton who move through to the round of 16 to take on Ipswich. A big thank you to all of you for watching tonight. Just a reminder, a lot coming up here on the West Ham YouTube channel, a lot of fixtures as well. The men's senior team travel to Tottenham Hotspur for a 3 o'clock kickoff tomorrow. That's correct. Congratulations, not all bad news tonight. Congratulations to the women's side. They've beaten Newcastle United by 3-0. So the West Ham women go through to the next round of the Women's FA Cup. The under-18s are back in action on the 24th of January away at Birmingham. On Monday, you can watch West Ham United against Chelsea under-21s in Premier League 2 league action gets back underway. I'll be on commentary for that one as well. A big thank you. Can we please give a lot of love in that comment section for Mark Phillips, the West Ham under-21s coach, who's joined me on co-commentary tonight. Mark, thank you so much. Have you enjoyed your evening?
I have indeed. I haven't sent anyone to sleep, and thanks for listening. A bit of a shame we didn't go through, and if anyone wants to go to Boston away with the under-21s Monday week, hope to see you up there.
Great ground as well at Boston United up in Lincolnshire. That's it from us here at Goodison Park. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's finished 2-2 after extra time, but Everton win it 3-0 on penalties. He's been Mark Phillips, I've been Ian Waterhouse, and I will see you all